And evening all, welcome along. Friday night live stream. Yes, I do look a bit unshaven, but it's a week of being on the spanners, so not had much for anything. But before we go on any further, let's get the boys on the stream. It is Friday Night Live. First up, we've got Mr. Simon GTR. Evening, buddy. How are we doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, we're good. And over in the corner, hiding away in good old sunny Scotland, we've got Mr. Zed. How you doing, bud?
Good evening.
All the boys are in. We've got Crumbly Boatings here. We've got Solo Moto UK's joined us. Hello, a new subscriber. And we've got obviously Zed, Howie, Peaky. Everybody is here. The link is up in the side chat. If you want to jump on the StreamYard, we'll bang it up one more time. Anybody wants to come and join us on camera and chat beers, bikes, and the usual bollocks. And I have got the disclaimer in. I can't be asked for being monetized on a Friday night live stream. So bollocks to everybody. We're just going to crack on and do our own thing. Like we always do. So, yeah, I ain't worried about the monetizing at the moment on the Friday night live streams. Down the bottom, and another one joining us. It's Zed's brother, actually. It's Peaky. Look at him.
Good doing, Zed, right?
Not bad, pal. How are you?
All good. Simon, how you doing, mate? Right?
Yeah, not bad. Look at them two down the bottom. Both got their heads on up. God damn. Look.
How we doing, everybody?
I'm only jealous. I can't grow a beard. It just comes through white and black. Yeah.
Oh, it's been a crazy week. We've had the UK. If you're not on our WhatsApp group for the UK moto vloggers, most of us are, and it's been going a little bit crazy today. But it's all in good taste, as they say. Andy's just said it looks like the Taliban twins. Can we get away with that early in the evening? Who cares?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about monetization. You might get a strike.
And bothered not. After last week's, obviously everybody saw my bell ends of the week. The woman sitting across the central reservation, half a car sitting on my side of the lane, and all I did was ring, ring. What you doing? Ring, 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 ring. So a lot of people have said, "Why didn't you use your horn?" Well, the horn's exactly the same as a rev bomb. But I did point out the fact she's on her phone. She's across the central divide, and it's a no right turn out of there, Simon.
Yeah.
So not only is she breaking three rules, but everyone's like, "Why did you rev bomb her? What, you could have squeezed through the gap." I was rev bombing because she was on her phone and not even bloody looking at me. That was the idea.
Very reasonable, I think.
Yeah, and poor old Grant had his video up. It's up on TikTok. 139,000 last view.
Yeah. That's clickbait, that is, because it's on the thing. It says naked women. 138,000 of them were me.
But honestly, crossing into his lane, and then she comes up right beside him just to get the edge on him. I was like, Jesus Christ. Boosh just said CDB's in the room. Crazy Dad Bikers here. Jay's here.
Wow.
Evening, Jay. Finally, he's made it. And Matt is here as well, MT Belly. So, yeah, loads of people.
Yep.
Yeah,
and of course, BBB, the real BBD, not
the real BBB, yeah, not the one that waved to me. I don't know. I still don't know who the hell that was that waved to me with that Michigan. I really don't know.
No. But never mind. Practice part of your fan club.
Yeah, not one of the
your only fan page member or something.
Single mother fan club.
More funny the fact you're driving back like you know.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah. And then, of course, Peaky's had all his pins, gowers, and howitzers out this week, and his man trucks.
Yeah. Been playing this week. Been playing.
Yeah.
That was another. Boatings just said it must have been another lady with great taste in bikes having a Michigan. Yeah, they're good little bikes. Good little bikes. I love them. And go on then, Peaky. So, what's your week been up to? Go on, run us around.
So we've just been testing the vehicles this week, really, because for Mercy, who I work for, have gone on basically like a 3-month standby battalion. So we've just been getting the kit ready and testing everything that we've got. just basically to make sure it all works and it's in decent order. So that's from HGV, so SVs we call them, to little quad bikes, motorbikes, everything. So we've just been testing them all week and just getting all the kit together really. So a lot of it will be with the flood defences, or obviously it sounds like the fire brigade are going to be going on strike as well. So there's lots of people striking at the moment. So them going to be using, which is fair enough. It's up to you guys, at the end of the day. You know, but they're going to be using the army on a hell of a lot of these to cover people, basically. So.
Boo's, I think Boo's got a new name up. So it was Boo Rider. It's now Boo Rider 61 because that's his average speed.
That's his age.
It's either that or his
What do you mean that's his IQ? That's not very nice, is it?
Tom's is in the room. Evening, Tom. Good to see you. Sack 'em all, greedy gets us, Andy. BBB, you want holding down the fort while I've been busy? Yes, she has. She's been doing well. Yeah. And how's that ZX9 coming along, Zed?
That's doing all right. I've just spoken to Graham, so I've got a bit of an idea of what we're going to do paint-wise. So I've just ordered a new fuel pump. Just got new fuel hoses for it, obviously, to deal with the new fuel. So all the fuel hoses I put on the other day. I'm not filming any of it. I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
Basically, because I think it's slowing me down. So when I put all the new hoses on and started the bike up with my remote fuel tank, the fuel pump was leaking. So I've ordered the new fuel pump. So I'm expecting that in on Monday. So yeah, it should over the winter get a new coat of paint. The frame will be painted. The swing arm will be painted. So I'll be ready to go.
Are you taking some photos of you, Zed? You could do like a little photo collage with it or something rather than doing it.
Yeah, there will be pictures of it as it's going along. I've got a lot saved on my phone as it is just now, but I will be doing. See, what I don't like is see when previously if I've done like a video of me basically just changing a brake caliper or doing something, I just cannot be bothered with people. Oh well, you shouldn't be doing it that way. And it's not a how-to video. It's just how I do it. That's all I'm doing. I'm showing how I've gone about it, or how I've tackled the problem.
Yeah.
It might not be the way other people do it. I just can't be bothered with the hassle of that. So
that's a brilliant way of putting it. You said that before, Zed. It's not how to, it's how I do.
Yeah,
and I've actually nicked that as well, and I've started using how I do stuff. And you can do it this way if you want, or you can go read the book and do it the way that says. But this is
absolutely. I mean, there's a few sort of. You look at the Haynes manual. I mean, the Haynes manual. Yeah, that's okay if you've got every single tool that they're sitting with in their garage, which not a lot of people do. And one of the ones that I had was when I had the ZZR 600 was trying to remove the springs out of the front forks. And in the ZZR 600, basically there's a cap on the top of the fork that you have to push down to then remove a spring clip to allow the cap to come back up again. And what I decided to do was I got a split collar, which would come. You can get these split collars which are 60 mil internal diameter, but the ZZR front forks are 61 mil. So I machined out the 1 mil, and then basically what I can do is put the split collar around the front top of the fork, and then put a bearing puller and just push it down.
Excellent.
It might not be the way everyone does it. Do you know what I mean? And like that's what happens. You get all these comments, and I just can't be bothered with it. So.
Yeah. No, that works. It works, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's it. But what I tend to do is I tend to take it to my friend who's a Kawasaki expert and say, fix it.
Yeah.
This not work, you fix.
MT's brought it up there. We never did it the way the manual said. Engineer's way is always quicker and easier than the manuals. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, I've used that technique with a split collar on many an occasion, and it's never failed me. So that's why I adopted it for the front forks, and I've still got the collar in my toolbox. whether it comes out for the ZX9, because that's one of the things that I'm not really sure about. When I changed all the front brakes, what I'll do is I'll post a picture of the way the brakes looked before I started working on it and the way the brakes look now, because basically what I've done is put it back to standard master cylinders, because the guy who owned it put remote reservoirs and that on it, and I didn't like it. I just felt the front end was too cluttered, because I don't know if you know the ZX9, it's got the frame. It's the same as the 7. It's got the frame that comes over and it just bolts on right in front of the tank, so there's not a lot of space inside that area. And for there to be a brake and a clutch reservoir floating about in there, it was just too cluttered for my liking. So I cleaned it all up. But when I did that, when I put the original master cylinder and whatever back in, the brakes were absolutely brilliant. So when I pulled the front brakes, I felt as if the front end dived far too easily for me. So I need to have a wee route about the forks to see what's happening.
DNA's here as well. Evening, Dane. Good to see you. Like Simon says, manuals are good if you can read, use a spanner, and drink your tea at the same time. I did a little one earlier because obviously someone's bought the big maxi scooter, the Apollo. I thought, I TikTok that, put it up as Apollo. It went across to me Instagram. I thought, put it in as Apollo. When it posted the stream, the reels to me Facebook, it put it up as apologise.
Yep. And I hope you did.
Bloody predictive text. Lucky it wasn't a Lex Moto count. But
I thought they were all counts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, we're on the hobgoblin. Look at that serious stuff tonight, Peggy.
always.
I think I've got a nice quiet evening here this evening. My missus is actually up at the Birmingham at the minute. She's got to see Circus du Soleil or something, so I've got a nice quiet evening tonight.
Yeah, I love Merlot. So we've got a bottle of Merlot tonight. Believe it or not, Mrs. B is home tonight.
Oh wow, you'll be going to bed early then.
No. She was. It's hammering it down. If you, I think it was yesterday, Simon, sheet lightning.
Yeah.
At 2 a.m, and it was like literally like a light show above Milton Keynes, and obviously us being up in Brickhill, we're the highest point of Milton Keynes. So we literally all night, it literally like someone had got a disco going or a strobe light outside. Could I sleep? No. And then she said to me, she said, it's chucking it down again tonight. I got back absolutely soaked. So she said, I'll go to mum's in the morning and I'm going to spend Saturday nights over at my mum's. Are you riding Sunday? I said, I might have a look. Yeah. Oh, right. Send stickers up. Oh, right. Cheers, Peaky. I'll pass them out. Super sausage time Sunday. I don't think it's going to go ahead because they reckon it's 100% rain this weekend.
Yeah, I'm stopping at home this weekend as well because I've got things to get ready for next weekend. So Sunday I will not be out. I'm grounded.
So I'm due out tomorrow. I'm meeting a couple of other channels from around the Midlands. Really, there's a lad called Brumtown Rider. He's got a nice little channel. He was the one actually who I kind of pinched his video because he was the one who did the long mind initially. And I seen that video and I was like, I want to go and do that because it's obviously local to me. It's only like 40 minutes away. So I'm going to meet him. There's another YouTuber called Chase Rideouts. I'm meeting him tomorrow. There's about 3 or 4 of us, and we're gonna have a ride just to Bournemouth, have a breakfast, and then come back via like Bala Lake and stuff like that. But just to meet up really, because they're all hitting like 200-300 subscribers, and they've just said they've stopped. So I just said, I'm just meeting other YouTube channels. Obviously, you get that to and fro from other people. In like say like your channel or like the other person's channel. So we're going to do that tomorrow because it's going to be nice. But again, I was looking at coming down Sunday to you guys, but it looks like it's lashing down. It's lashing down now out there. It's like biblical rain out there at the minute.
Yeah, it passed through here about 6 o'clock, I think it was. So yeah.
Mate, it's,
Yeah.
I've just
Poor old BBB, she's broken her finger. Yeah, it's Grant did that the other day. He kept doing that too much, didn't he?
it's when you get them on them. It's when you get them and I'm like that.
Yeah,
you only need 2 fingers to pull the clutch. What's the matter with you?
Yeah.
When I bossed that in Spain, it was just hanging down. It was just flopping about like.
Oh, brilliant! Oh, we haven't done a lot this week apart from the fact that Philly's back on Sunday from Australia. Who bloody Ray? I can get off the spanners, mind you. I think I have been designated now senior bike tech, so I ain't going to be a lot in the office now. So I think I'm going to be out on the spanners full time.
You can get your nails dirty.
I can get yeah. Apart from the fact, obviously, I can't feel with my left hand because motocross injury, and I got no nerves in my left hand. Changing a tyre this week, and it was a big one. It was a 19-inch Land Rover tyre. And when you break the bead, you put the new tyre on. Basically, inflate the tyre. I had my finger between the tyre and the rim when it popped.
Oh.
Yeah, and.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Nice,
No.
but they went, your fingers trapped in the rim. Oh, it's out, don't worry. Can't you feel that? I went, nope. But I can now. I was going to draw a little face on it.
I was like, looks like the Batman side of it.
Yeah, it's an African pinch because you're not allowed to say black man.
No, you're not. No, well, I'm giving up work altogether now. I'm just going to be a steering wheel attendant. I think that'll do me.
DNA's just said, could you link up the channels at your meeting so that we can sub them?
There you go, Peaky. That's the job for you.
Yeah, job
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, so like I say, I'll have to find them because, like I say, there's 2 of them who I don't even know what the actual channel name is. So I know one's called Brumtown Rider. Like I say, he's all right. He don't talk at all. It's all music. But like I say, he's been to some good places. He was on Chase Rideouts.
Let me just find them.
He's only got a couple of little videos out that Chase Rideout. So I think he's got about 3 videos. But like I say, they're more good lads. They're trying and have a look now. See what.
Chase Rider. Oh, here we go. 2 subscribers. Austria trip.
Yeah, he went to the MotoGP a couple of years ago and filmed it, and then basically on my channel, what he's done is he's kind of been coming out with me every now and again, but he's just bought a camera, just bought a new camera, got it all set up and everything, so he's looking at starting. So and again,
what's your other one, Peaky?
Brumtown Rider, I think his name is.
Brum.
Yeah, BRUM Town Rider. He's got the Birmingham City flag, I think, if my memory serves me right.
Let's see if I can find
Birmingham City got a flag.
That's not bad. Oh, Teapot One Clan Ride Out, Longmynd, Newport Ride, Shifnut or Eccleshaw. There we go.
That's the one. There's one more as well, but I can't remember what that one is.
There we go, guys.
I was meeting. You said he was a new subscriber, Solar Moto UK. I was meeting him because I've known him for about 12 months now. We've been out on a few rides together. We went and did the Devil's Staircase together a couple of months ago. Unfortunately, he had a BMW, an 850 BMW, and he got pinched. And I don't know whether he did a video, but he tracked it, where they pinched it and where they got it to and everything. So yeah, again, here's another good channel, really informative.
There we go. Links up for you, boys. You can go and jump on those and give the guys a sub. I've just subbed in, so anything's worth a sub these days.
Yeah. So like I say, that Solar Moto UK now, he's got some, I think he's got the Royal Enfields, the Interceptor, and the little 350 scram thing, off-road scram thing that he's got as well. Good channel, like I say, really good channel. Does a lot to his bikes, like a hell of a lot to his bikes. So, and he always does quite down to earth, manual, easy videos that you can follow. You take to.
Here we go. Another link up for you. That's Solo Moto down the bottom for you guys.
Yeah, like I say, he's a good channel. He's had a fair
I'm
few
already on his channel, so
yeah, he's had a fair few bikes. Derek has. He's a nice bloke as well. Really nice bloke.
It was the Royal Enfield one, because obviously he did the oh god, what was it? There was one on it. I found it, and it was like, oh, I'm going to go and watch this. The Yorkshire Tour with Bob.
Yeah, the Yorkshire Tour. That's the off-road one where he kept falling off.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, come on! Look, Solo Moto UK is on 995 subscribers. Let's get him.
Let's get him 1,000. Come on.
Like I say, he's got his watch hours. He's got loads of watch hours, but it's just getting that little bit more. You know what I mean? So if we can get him to 1,000 subscribers, so we can get monetized, that'll be
monetized on it. Yeah, because I had thousands of hours of watch time. But it was just the fact getting to once you hit the 1,000, it just goes. Well, Simon will tell you, it just goes ballistic.
Yeah.
I think I'm about 30 off of 3,000 now, but cool. I think 50,000 to go until I hit 1 million views.
Wow.
So yeah, wow. But I've been doing it a bloody long time, and half of my stuff is all the Lex Moto ride outs for customers, so it don't really count anyway. So. Yeah. And the thing is, all the money goes back in to pay for the bike equipment anyway. So, bloody Insta 360 X3. Yeah.
I'm waiting for you or Andy to do a review on that.
I shall. When it arrives, I shall get on it. It should be here Saturday anyway. Ah, Mad Old Biker's here. Paul's in the room. Evening, Paul.
PC Ploddy.
PC Ploddy is in the room.
In the house.
I've been watching a lot of back catalogues this week. I have, and I was watching Zed. I've been watching Zed for a few of them. It's just funny.
Just update. Solo Moto UK has just hit 1,000. So
there we go. He's monetized.
He can have one.
So yeah, so that's good. That's nice because, like I say, he's a nice bloke, and he'll do anything for you as well.
Good. Well, it's all about getting, it's not just about us guys on camera. It's about everybody that's in, on the stream or in the room or sharing their comments. So, it's nice just to get everybody together on a Friday night because most of the women go and watch TV anyway.
I'm in the continual YouTube loop of I have hit 425 subscribers 4 times this month.
That's because I'm playing with you. I'm subscribed.
It's dropping like 5 or 6 and then pulling back and then dropping. I don't know what they're doing.
I had that about January, February, March, something like that. I kept hitting like 400 and dropping back down to like 360, then back to 4, then 360.
Yeah.
And in the end, I was just like, you know what? I ain't gonna look no more.
Well, I don't concern myself with it because I'm not hitting it. I'm not looking for any target. I would rather have 100 subscribers and get 100 views on a video rather than
exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So that's and it's more about the interaction because even though you've got like X amount of subscribers, you can see the regulars that are commenting on your stuff as well. So that's more important to me than the number. The number is nice. It would be nice to get a wee bit higher, but if it doesn't happen, I don't care.
We get you
then. Exactly, yeah. And as I say, JDM's banging up some really nice content at the moment with the Sky Tour. Some of that video, that footage he's done is really nice.
Yeah.
That off-road stuff today he's done, that looks...
Going up that hill, Jesus Christ.
I messaged him today because I did say to Zed the other day, like I messaged him saying I'm looking at popping up one of the weekends in a couple of weeks, just over a long weekend and just seeing the lads like really. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having that GPX file and just saying I can see if I can use it and track the route really and see what he did because that was wicked. That was.
Someone's just said, "Who is John? Who is JDM? John Diehard McLean, the original
best YouTube name ever."
Yeah.
Sorry, he wins that trophy. Yeah.
There we go. Let's just, if you haven't subscribed to John Diehard McLean's channel, there we go. Go and check out the last one. They do Lockwood's 92 Sky Trip. And he's obviously just put up day one of the Glencoe trip, part 2. Day 1, part 2. But there's some really good stuff on there as well. So go and have a look at him. Have a look at got Lockwood 92. Z-Head's on there as well. Z-Head's at 423. Come on, guys, you could do better than that. So if you haven't subscribed to Z-Head's channel, up on the side chat, that is Z-Head's channel. So go and give Stu a couple of clicks as well. Go and see some of the stuff he does. If you haven't seen his ZZR, originally he was the one that set me off onto Kawasaki's with the ZZR. And then obviously following on from that, I found this guy over here, Simon, and I ended up buying a GTR. So would I have a ZZR if I had the money? I would have both. I'd have a ZZR and a GTR.
Interesting conversation I had earlier this week with someone. Would you have a Gen 1 or a Gen 2?
Gen 1. I like the aggressiveness.
I met up with Rhythmic Biker and Uncle Red down at Darren's garage, and obviously Rhythmic's looking at getting a ZZR. So I just said
good. They can buy mine. It's for sale.
I said, talk to this man about which one you want. And I just opened it up and I went, Gen 1 or Gen 2, Darren? And he was actually stumped. He said, I'd have to have both. He said, I'd have to have both. He said, yeah, Gen 1 edges out to Gen 2, but yeah, for the simplicity and stuff. But yeah.
JDM, number of subs is just another relevant number, like age and weight. Someone actually said to me today, cheeky bastard, he's not been to us because he's been in France for the last 6 months. He went, Jesus Christ, you and I've lost a lot of weight. I went, yeah, because I'm on the spanners, backwards and forwards. He said, you're right, you haven't got cancer, have you? Oh, you cheeky fuck. He said, you're losing your hair, you're getting very thin. And I went, no, it's just the fact that I move around a lot and my helmet's on and off my head all the bloody time.
Fucking hell, it's that long to reach your head.
That's my helmet.
Yeah, it's helmet rub. It just
your head does look like your helmet, yeah.
It's bald with a furry bit, yeah.
It matches. Put it that way.
I'm missing all this now. I'm lost in over ZZRs at Super Sausage. Like that green one that was in there. Oh my god, that was a bit of kit covered in stickers. That was a very, very good one.
I think if I was to get a ZZR, because I do like them, I did enjoy riding them, but it's not the riding position for me. It's just too far forward on my wrist now. I'm too old. But if I had one, it'd have to be green and black.
Leave it for the younger people. Yeah.
Younger bearded generation. Yeah, I'll leave it for them.
Listen, I'm younger than that, actually. I've just had an easier life.
I think we're probably in age preference here, whereas that one over there, he's the eldest, and I'm probably second, and then the kids at the bottom.
Right, yeah. Well, I don't look it, but I'm 58, so I'm 1 month younger than Phil. So yeah, Simon
12 years on me.
52, aren't you, Simon? 3. Yeah, I went far off. Yeah, I would say peak is 41, 42.
And this is still a full head of hair. Look.
Oh, bloody hell, you don't look it, mate. I would have said 41, 42.
46.
Ah, so the clue was he said he was 12 years younger than you.
Ah, right. Yeah, all right.
That was a combat indicator.
No, I'm not listening, yeah.
Rev's out with the calculator.
Yeah. Rev's paying attention as usual. So there you go.
Yeah.
They're probably over 40, yeah.
Yeah, BBB, you can park your bike properly at Super Sauce. Yeah, Boo can't apparently. Yes. After that,
he didn't park it. He abandoned it. He rode in and just got off it.
Yeah. Someone actually had a go at me. He said, "Why do you always pick on the older BMW rider?" I said, "Because he can't ride the fucking thing."
It was nice to have a chat with Boo on Sunday.
It was good to see Boo down there on Sunday. It was a good bit of fun. We had most of the crew down there as well, and then obviously Dave the Sidecar Dog turned up as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it was nice seeing him. And who was the other one? Maynard.
Maynard, yeah, he's normally sitting in here as well. And
I went down to
I love
Woburn.
his wine gums are brilliant.
Yeah, I went down to Woburn. They had an open day, Farmers Day, with Red and Rhythmic afterwards, and they started filtering through the traffic, and all of a sudden Rhythmic thought, "Oh bloody hell, how's Simon going to get through there?" And there I was behind him. Don't worry, just keep going. I'll make my own way through. You know, Red's on his little Vulcan, skinny Vulcan, and Rhythmic on his skinny little Triumph. And there I am on my great big fat ass GTR. I made it. Kept up with him.
How's everyone's saying? How's MT Tank? He's actually started his own little page now. We Are Moto.
His own Facebook group. Yeah, We Are Moto. Yeah,
and it's a damn good group actually. I've actually unsubscribed from the 1000cc club. It's getting a bit bitchy in there.
Yeah, well, I turned off notifications for that group a little while ago, and yeah, I've left that group now as well. Especially after Boo told me some of the stuff that's been going on. So yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah, so that's the mental health run that we did all the way down to Pulborough to raise a load of money, and I got loads of that. I took a big box. In fact, I think Jay had all the stuff in the back of his car. Got a load of donations from all the different companies. None of it went to charity.
No.
Yeah, so
they don't know. They don't know where the funds have gone yet, and Brandon apparently was asking where they are.
Considering it's a bikers' mental health charity as well, it goes, mental health awareness motorcycle, and it was all to help, PTSD bikers and everybody get through it, and all the money we raised, and none of it's gone to charity. So that's just out of order.
There was a group up here, called the Fife Bikers. And I don't know if you've ever heard the story, but there was a guy, and apparently he's done it in a few groups up and down the country. He actually scammed one of the boys out his bike. He said that he was going to sell it, or he was getting it repaired for him or something like that. And then he took the bike, and the bike disappeared. They reported it stolen, and there was all sorts of sketchy stuff going on. And then one of the people that was on their group started a cafe, and that was the same. It's like they were doing ride outs from this cafe that were 600 deep. There was like 600 bikes just going to Glencoe from Fife, from this cafe. So they decided to have this big charity day, and one of their sponsors, who I think it was some sort of bike product that they made, and they donated, say for example, 1,000 cups of tea or 1,000 cups of coffee, and basically what they were doing was they were charging people for the coffee and taking the money for it, whereas it was given as a donation for the bikers that were turning up to the charity event. And it just got so messy. There was a lot of fallouts, and it all just fractured and fragmented. I tend to stay away from groups like that. I tend to sort of join groups, and it's basically just ride out groups. If it's a bunch of guys that are maybe posting, listen, I'm going to Inverary today, this is where I'm going to be leaving from, I'll be there from 10 o'clock, leaving at 10:30. That's the type of group I'll go on. I don't tend to go into anything other than that.
Oh, hang on a minute. I've just got JDM private messaging me. Oh, I've got to say, hang on, I've got to save these photos. Oh, brilliant.
How far Loch Lomond from you?
From me, 20. I think it's 27 minutes in total by car. So you can imagine how quick it is by bike if the weather's good.
So I've been given like a code to use for one of the hotels up there.
I saw you'd sent me a message for was it the Arica Hotel? I'm sure. I don't know if you follow Alcamoto.
No.
I would check him out on YouTube. Alcamoto. He does a tour of Scotland, and he stays at the hotel you're talking about. So you'll be able to see it. It's right on Loch Fyne, so that's nice.
Yeah. So like I say, I'll probably come up the Friday.
Yeah.
Right. So. And have like Saturday, all day Saturday and Sunday there, and then just travel back Monday. So if you're about, like I say, I'll text you.
Yeah.
We'll if we can meet up, even if it's just for a brew or something, man.
Well, absolutely, mate. Even if the weather's not good enough for the bike, we'll just come over in the car, grab Lockwood and that, and we'll grab a bite to eat and shoot the breeze.
Yeah, sound.
There we are.
Talking about coming up to see you, Ed. You know, I was coming up on the 16th, 17th of November.
Yes.
That's been cancelled now, unfortunately. So until next year. So I'm going to have to come up next year now.
Right, no bother.
We'll do it together, Simon. We will get out and get up.
I'm going up there when my union sends me up there because I'll be on expenses.
There we go. JDM. So yeah, he's finally got the red bomb jacket before I slagged off Honda.
Yeah, he's now burnt it. Yeah,
yeah, he's now burnt it probably. Yeah, but
using it as a bike cover.
I was having a little rant about Hondas because you can't get Honda parts for love or money, and my Honda went and stitched that. That was me CBR. Went and stitched that into a side of a van. So yeah. And obviously the thing was, when I had the Honda, I went and bought the Kawasaki, and I was on the Honda page on Facebook, and then I went and joined the Kawasaki ZX7 Owners Club. Honda found out and banned me from their page because I'd basically gone to another bike. And I'm like, yeah, but I've still got the Honda. No, if you own a Kawasaki, you're a traitor to the Honda name. You've been banned from this page.
Bye.
Yeah, that's what I said. I went, right, fine, bye-bye.
Before you can ban me, I'm off. Ta-da.
Yeah.
It's come up on the sounds of it.
It's like I was on the ZZR 1400 Owners Club, and I honestly on Facebook, and I think I lasted about 3 months, and I had teeth marks on my tongue for the amount of times I was sitting there biting it, because every one of them knew everything that needed to be known about the bike, and what you doing that? Oh, it's like, shut up, you know what I mean? It's like, and it's like, it's not right if you don't get the bar risers, and it's not right if you don't. Is that right? Okay, whatever.
It's the same as the BMW, that is, mate. It's like every man and his dog knows how to do something better, quicker, faster.
Definitely.
All the rest of it. In the end,
I love that exit story. any parts are a nightmare.
Nightmare. Yeah, I know what it means. Yeah,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, so in the end, I think I lasted about 3 weeks on the BMW. It was like, I can't be dealing with you. Like, man,
honestly, it was like I just basically come out because I used to be a forum administrator for ZZR International, and I was for about 10 years, and even that started to get bitchy, and I was like, no, you know what? I can't be bothered with this. I'd rather just do my own thing and go and ride, and because I think it gets to the stage where you're answering the same question all the time. It's like, what oil do you put in your bike? What tires do you use? What's the tire pressures? So it's like, do none of you have Google? Because you only have to Google any of the questions that they ask on any of these forums, and it will come up.
What's your tire pressures?
Your bike is individual to you, right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's your personality and you.
Yeah.
And then all these are trying to like almost force their opinion and their type of riding on other people. And in the end, I was like, you know what? You can do one, man. I've had enough of this crap.
It's like, what do you mean you're putting titanium pinch bolts on your front forks? I mean, you're not going to save much weight there. That's not the point. It's like if yours go through a whole winter, look at the state of mine and look at the state of yours. It's aesthetics with me. What I do is like what I did with my ZZR 600 was every single bolt that I could change was changed to A4 marine stainless steel. And that was done from preference because I'd hate scabby bolts on a motorbike. I just absolutely detest it.
Yeah.
I like to tell people to do some drill holes in the swing arm. That'll save a lot of weight.
I had that with because
drill holes in the exhaust work just as well.
In your fault.
The GTRs, if you're taking the inner panels on and off, they've only got a little rubber plug that holds the screw.
Yeah.
And they are prone for falling out. I've lost 2 on the left-hand side. Simon picked up on it a couple of weeks ago. Well, you got a bolt missing. Yeah. I tried to order a set off of eBay, and then someone said, don't buy the eBay bolts. They are shite. Go to Kawasaki. So I phoned up Liam at Corby Kawasaki and said, "Can you get me?" He said, "Oh, we've got the stainless steel or the titanium." And I went, "What's the difference in price? They're both the same price." "I'll have the titanium ones then." He said, "Then really nice shiny titanium ones, $21.99 a set and £4 postage." And I went, "Brilliant! Order me a set." "Yeah, but you can't have them until the end of October, beginning of November. They are out of stock everywhere."
Go on to racefasteners.co.uk. You'll get them from there.
Ah, brilliant! Cheers.
Try Kawasaki original parts up in Brumway, because they've got a huge warehouse that's got absolutely everything in it.
Oh, brilliant!
I ordered stuff on there you'd think was rare, and it's in stock.
Yeah.
So.
Michigan group on Facebook. Yeah, I do follow a lot of the Lex Motor ones. Someone said I wanted to add a couple of spotlights. He's got crash bars on it. He's bought aftermarket to make it look a bit Harley-esque. He said, "How do I install a set of running lights on it?" And someone said, "You can buy them off eBay, wire them into one of the auxiliary lives. You'll double the price of the bike." It's very, very bitchy in some of the owners groups. What oil? Yeah. What oil? What light? The thing is, you tell someone 1040. We had someone phone up the garage, and he said, "Oh, what bike oil do I put in my Lex Moto? 1040 semi-synthetic."
Yeah.
"Where do I get it?" "Any good bike shop." His dad phoned up about a week later. He said, "You told my son 1040 bike." And I said, "Yeah, 1040 bike oil." Well, he went to Alfred's and bought 1040 oil, put it in his bike, and now his clutch doesn't work. Yeah, simple reason is you put car oil in there, mate.
I've just got an electric bike. What oil do I use for that?
Yeah, exactly.
It's called petroleum, a gallon of, and a box of matches. Bring it round, I'll show you how to do it.
There we are. And a box of tissues.
KY oil, is it?
Yeah, that'll do.
There we are.
Oh, hello, Exeter, Mr. We're going to rename you No Show, Mr. No Show.
Ooh.
I rode all the way down to Cornwall, and I said to Exeter, "I'll meet up with you." I was coming up from Cornwall on the A30, and I thought, I know, I'll just send him a quick message, and he answered me when I got home.
Oh.
I wanted to make sure you was a long way away. That's what it was.
I used to have a
Hey,
phone
Bernie Gas is here all the way from Florida.
I used to have a phone like that.
Brilliant. Evening, Gareth. Crumbly is like, "Hey, all right." So I'm just going to keep scrolling through the messages while us guys are talking, try and keep up with the flow of what's coming in. If you want to jump in on the StreamYard chat, you're very welcome to do so. Let me just copy and put the link up one more time for anybody that wants to jump in. As I say, scroll back. There are loads and loads of YouTube links in there. Go and follow everybody as well. So we've already got one up to 1,000. Let's see if we can get Zed to 1,000 by the end of the night. It's going to be hard work, but.
Will that get me out of 1,000? Will that get me up to 1,000?
Why not? Well, you just lost me, so no.
Boats and hose, prestige worldwide.
What are you drinking there? Is it water?
I'll get the OnlyFans page up late and naked bikers.
That looks like a deer piss. Yeah, I was right. Fuck fast.
Fuck fast. Just booked into the ABR for next year. This time I won't bugger off early. Oh, here we go. Coming in from the condo in Florida. He's got the channel to himself. It's Gareth. Evening, buddy.
Hey,
Hello,
guys.
Gareth.
Good evening.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, doing okay. Just heading back to Orlando. Been up at Sanford for the day, so heading down to Howl Scream for the Halloween Horror Nights at SeaWorld.
That is awesome. We did that. Yeah, that is absolutely awesome.
Yeah, so doing that tonight. Just out and about. Been busy. As you've probably seen on Instagram, been pretty busy over here. So yeah, been all right. Yeah.
Good.
And Flip and the Blue Mule are heading out to supper in Tampa, Florida as well.
Yeah, while you're in Orlando, you'll have to keep your eye out for some of my stickers. They might be everywhere, or they might have taken them down by now.
Well, I know you've got your stickers down at the Ace Cafe. I've seen those. You know.
Cool.
Yeah,
I found yours down there as well. So yeah,
I've been randomly sticker bombing Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. So
I did as well. But the thing is, I think they took a lot of them down because they found them and rebuilt. Yeah.
Yeah. So doing that, then I was in. I was at Orlando Harley, and I put a few stickers on Orlando Harley, as you do, you know. So
yeah.
And then even in the rental car that I'm in just now, I just put all the stickers on the outside window. You know, thinking I might end up getting some people subscribing as I'm driving down the I-4.
Yeah. I actually did sticker the back of our rental car as well, the back window. I put one right in the corner.
Yeah.
So hopefully that will stay there for a while. But
it's a total different world over here when it comes to the
it?
world of YouTube. Everybody loves to watch everybody over here. So
it doesn't hurt over there. It doesn't hurt at all. It's good.
So apart from that, yeah, busy. You know, it was good to see. We got to see the El Diablo in the flesh, the new one from Harley. That was interesting to see. We went to Blockhead's opening party at his garage. That was good. That was good to be at. So yeah, busy times.
And you got to meet Hells as well.
I met Hells up at Daytona. Yeah, I met Hells at the Daytona Bike Week. He was busy working for Suspension Technology. So I got to meet those guys, him and that guy. Is it Peanut?
Kawamoto?
What's that?
Kawamoto. Did you meet him as well? He's up there as well, wasn't he? Like really energetic guy, no? Nah,
I haven't really met a lot. I met a lot of we were at Blockhead's opening for his garage. We met a lot of the motovloggers there. They were cool to meet, you know. So good times. Been a good experience this time. So
excellent.
Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Well, you're lucky because while I was there, Ian hit, didn't he? While I was there, so we lost 3 days of the holiday, but other than that,
that's right with the hurricane. Yeah. Well, it went down to Scottish temperature out here the other night. 54 or something, 54 Fahrenheit.
You know, I bet you felt right at home.
No, did that hell? Remember, I'm climatised to warm climes now. You know, so I spent 6 months in West Africa, and then 3 months here, and then 3 months in Scotland. So in the 3 months in Scotland, I picked the summer months. So how is everyone?
Yeah, we're all good. We're all good.
Doing all right.
All good.
Suffering the rain.
Suffering the rain. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that when I come home next week. Great. You know.
If I was you, I'd stay out there, mate. Just stay out there. There you go. He's froze up now. He's got that American travelling internet thing.
That's that.
Yeah. Internet supplied by, was it Kmart?
Walmart, yeah.
And they're still claiming they put a man in the moon as well.
Yeah.
Can't even get a decent
He's back.
internet connection.
He's back.
He's back. He was just changing masts there while he's driving.
That's you know what I mean? Hey, listen, I'm on full 5G over here on my mobile. Full 5G. So, you know.
Yeah, they're getting pretty good at that over there now. They're getting better.
Wow, yeah. But I think the hurricane knocked out a lot of the satellites over here. You know, like the towers. So you're literally going from signal to signal quite a lot over here. But I think they're getting repaired pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, just after the hurricane, when we went out, I was having hell of a problem with the mobile signal trying to pick up a decent Wi-Fi or decent signal while I was over there. But yeah, they do repair shit pretty quick over there.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Considering the devastation they've had. Yeah,
you can't go very far without free Wi-Fi over here either.
No, that's very
Wi-Fi
true.
everywhere.
Yeah, very
You
true.
know, it's like I was just walking along, and the phone says, "Do you wish to connect to this free tourist Wi-Fi network at International Drive?" And you go, "Why would you ever need to have a mobile phone over here? Like, you know, like data pack, you know?" So, but I have one anyway, just for better. But I'm going to rock and roll, guys. All right. I'll just watch on the chat, but it was good seeing you.
Nice to see you too, Gareth. Yeah, you two have a
Easy,
great
buddy.
time and enjoy that Halloween experience at Universal. It's good fun.
Have a good time, Gareth.
Don't worry. I know I scream. I will do. I know I scream like a girl, so it's all good.
That's all right. To be honest with you, I did too. So.
Right. Have a good night, guys.
All the best, Paul.
Cheers, buddy. Have a good one.
Bye. Bye.
Just to remind you, obviously, Flip and the Blue Mule are in the room, so I'm just going to copy theirs up, put it down. If you haven't stopped the Flip and the Blue Mule, there we go. The link is up in the side chat for those as well. Quick question rolling back. DNA Dane said, is anybody going to the Motorcycle Live at NEC? Yeah, we've actually going to organise something. It starts on the 19th, so the first Sunday in. We're going to organise a ride. I think all the boys are going up on bikes on the Sunday morning. So we're going to have a ride. It's about 40 minutes rhythmic. And I think Red are going up on the Friday. But me, Simon and everyone are going up on the Sunday. So if anybody wants to join us, you're welcome to do so.
Are you actually managing to get further than the Super Sausage, though?
His bike's going to break down as soon as we go past it. You know it.
Yeah.
If it can do Pulborough down in Surrey and do it with ease, then yeah.
Yeah, but he was bloody confused, didn't it? It kept twitching, wanting to go back.
I know, it's like at the next roundabout, make a U-turn.
Well, I was impressed at my old Triumph getting down to Cornwall and back. Didn't miss a heartbeat. It was absolutely brilliant.
You can't beat the old. I know we did because obviously. I got. Jesus Christ! Did I take some stick, Simon, for Grant's Triumph last week? I did the video. It's like Kawasaki. What? Kawasaki? Who put a fucking Triumph with the Kawasaki? I have had so much hate from Triumph owners this week.
Oh, you should. Triumphs are lovely bikes.
I said to him, it's a little bit of banter with us and the boys because he calls us the GTR thugs. As always, I said it's a bit of banter.
That's only because I tried to run him off the road and failed.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just a bit of fun. Bruce is here as well. Evening, Bruce. Good to see you, buddy.
Have you purposely put the Kawasaki owners on the top of the bar here?
Oh yes,
that'd be it. Yeah, that'd be it.
We won't mention what he's got down in that corner.
Which corner?
He's got a Me Too.
Oh yes, a Me Too. Yeah.
Yeah, Me Too. Yeah. What's one of those? I've got a GS. Me too. Me too.
He can't take credit for that insult. That was all me.
That Simon come up with that.
I was doing a blog and I'm just going home and I finished my blog and all of a sudden this guy on this GS comes past me and I went, "Oh look, it's a Me Too."
Crazy that
just dawned on me.
Kept needing the bump start too, and if it's 40 minutes, you can filter for 2 hours. Yeah, all right. JDM, as if you're an old Triumph and a right old one, mate. Yeah, you don't need to carry a bottle of oil.
I'm loving
the old one, isn't it? How do you know when a Triumph run out of oil, it stopped leaking?
Yeah.
What do you do when a Triumph stopped leaking oil? Top it up again.
Here we go.
You stop bitching about Triumphs. Give it a rest.
Yeah, let's have a go at Zero motorcycles. Burn them all.
I was actually going to compliment Stu on his excellent hairdo. Funnily enough, tonight I'm lobbing all of mine off.
Oh, nice.
Well, he saw Phil Collins last week and copied him, didn't he?
It's better if you're wearing a crash helmet a lot. It's a lot easier just to do away with it all because it's a pain in the arse.
Yeah, definitely.
Sponsored by Mac Free.
I've got to say a thank you to Howie as well, because I've got my GoPro with my Rode attachment on it, me receiver. But normally I chuck me. Well, Simon see me getting ready at Super Sausage. Get me transmitter, stick it in my pocket, thread the mic up, wrap it round my mic inside my helmet so it sits there on its bit of Velcro. And then Howie did a video about a mount that you can put on the side of your helmet with a bit of Sugru, and then run the mic inside. So all you got to do is just basically clip it on, plug the mic in, hit the button, job done. So I went out, and Andy messaged me in the week and said, "Where did you get the mount?" Well, Howie showed me where it was. This is the part number. It's on eBay. I think they're about 10 quid a set. So I bought two, one for one helmet, one for my spare. That bit arrives tomorrow. I got my packet of black Sugru. You get 8 for a tenner on Amazon, which ain't bad. So I'm going to have a go at the weekend at putting that on. But really good idea. You know, you haven't got to piddle around trying to put your Rode mics about because it's already built onto the helmet. So great advice, Howie. Really, really good. And obviously Andy's is Andy said I'm going to get one as well. So Andy found it. He's going to have a go at it as well. So Howie's idea, and all the credit to Howie. So well done, Howie.
It's Sugru that how my front mount's mounted onto my helmet.
Someone said you literally just peel the packet, take it out, mold it, put it in place, put it round, mold it in, and then just leave it for 48 hours.
Yeah, there's multiple glue. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, but what happens when you want to take that off then?
Basically, all I need to do is get a craft knife and just cut just the glue itself, and then when you break the mount off, you can actually just peel the rest of it off with your finger. It doesn't even leave a mark or a stain. You can see it up there, and it's like I'm trying to get it nearer the camera. It's like the GoPro mount. And then there's the Sugru. Basically, because this is an AGV K3 helmet, it's got quite a sharp. Edge on the leading edge, so the Sugru basically takes up any of the slack, and that's the mounts will break before that glue does, and I could pull on that, and that will not come off.
Doesn't the weather affect it then at all, Stu?
No, it's heat resistant up to a certain temperature, and it's cold resistant down to a certain temperature as well. There's cracking stuff.
Yeah, because it does say in the instructions, if you need to remove it, you will need a craft knife.
Yeah, that's right.
So once it's on, it ain't coming off.
But you get a good window of opera. It's not as if it cures very, very fast.
They won't tell you this. Wear gloves when handling Sugru.
It stains. See the black because what you have to do when you take it out of the packet, you have to massage it to activate it. Basically, it must be the hardener plus the actual sort of filler of the material are sort of separate, and then you have to sort of massage it. And if you massage it into your palm, it ends up all staining.
It's a bit of an oxymoron. You have to massage it to get it soft.
Hey!
I was just going to say, what we're on about here? I'm lost.
Cheers, Dane. I think Dane's just about to disappear off. Andy's already gone, so thanks, Dane, for coming in, mate. It's about 1 inch square. That's all you need to fix it on. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
I've got 8 packets of the stuff, so if you need some.
Honestly, mate, it's like you'll only need one. I think just because of the drop off on that helmet, I used 2. But the reason I used 2 was like I squeezed the Sugru down and let it sort of swell out at the sides, then let it cure like that, and then basically gently cut it flush.
Trim it up, yeah.
And you just peel off the sort of excess.
Health warning,
it's cracking stuff.
Don't use Sugru and then go to the toilet after.
And I can confirm it can hold a DJI Osmo Action onto your wing mirror at 165 miles an hour. Don't ask me how I know that, but
that's all right, Stuart. GTRs can't do more than 100.
I beg to differ there.
No, mine only does 70 flat out.
No, they don't do more than 70.
Someone called me out on the video, Simon. I messed up very, very slightly on the video. It's the Super Sausage Run and the Rev Bomb Challenge that I did. And I said, right, me and Simon are blah, blah, blah. And I cut the video. I get to the end of the A5D and roll the video back in. Someone went, yeah, but I worked out on Google Maps the time from Granby to Stony Stratford, the time on your clock and the time that you finished. And I worked out what your speed was. And I went, yeah, but that was average speed. And he went, yeah.
Wasn't that the time the clocks went back?
Yeah. And he went, apart from the fact you look over at Simon and Simon goes, 150.
No, that was, I've got to go home at 1:50.
Yeah, exactly. There was a post, there was a post on the Kawasaki forum today, and they said, what is the fastest that anybody's had their bike up to on a British road? Everybody's saying, one of the German guys said, I had 178 on the Autobahn, and that was windshield down, tucked in, but I only had panniers on. And then a load of people said, yeah, the average is around about 160, but get the shield up, because as soon as the windscreen comes up, it pulls you into the front of the bike. It pulls you forward into the bike. But you will, if you've got top box panniers, get the windscreen up, get that air gap between you. You will hit 160 easy. Yeah, it does. The faster you go, the quieter it gets.
Fastest
you're about to die. It's always quiet when you're about to die.
Yeah.
When you see Bedford Autodrome on the track day there on a CBR 1000 RR, and I hit 181 on the back straight.
I would like to take the ZZR up to Crail, which is an old airstrip up in Scotland. And you can basically, they do a straight liners event, so basically you can just run the bike down the track as many times as you want. So it would probably be better doing it there than it is. It'd probably be better doing it there than it is on a
public road. Yeah.
when you're sitting at ridiculous speed, thinking I'm going to jail if I get caught.
Oh, I'm going to call BS on this. We all know how fast Boo went.
I don't think Boo can do over 30, to be honest. I've ridden with him.
Yeah, I beg to differ. We did the run out of Eclipse with Boo. He was at Super Sausage and the coffee in his hand before any bogger got there. Howie's keyboard, Tekken keyboard's playing up again. Oh, you'll come back in a minute, Howie. Don't worry.
It's probably them fat fingers.
Fat fingers.
Palm of hand.
We used to have a metalwork teacher at school called Mr. Shelton at Leon, Simon. Did you go to Leon?
I went to the posh one, Lord Grey.
Lord Grey. We had a metalwork teacher called Mr. Shelton and Mr. Hackett. And he had arthritis in both hands and his fingers were like this. So he'd call you out in class and he'd go, you boy, what, me? No, you boy, what, me? No, you boy, over there. So, you boy, over there.
You mean old bastard.
Who said I was using my fingers?
Yeah, he's penis typing again, look, Howie. That's why he has to stand really close to the keyboard.
After some of the videos that Andy has sent to me this week, I tell you.
I think the best one I've seen about the Airbnb, perfect for short stays. Number 10.
Yeah. I think the best one I put it on the group earlier, the Ali G one.
Oh yeah, we saw that.
That was funny.
It's an absolute farce. It's an absolute farce just now. It really is. We're a laughing stock of the world, to be quite honest.
We are. No wonder the country's going down with Muppets like that in charge. But there you go.
That's it. No matter who you like or support, it doesn't matter. It's just that's not the way that things should happen or should be run.
No, the country needs to be run and deserves to be run far better than they're doing it. Yeah.
Do you know, like without sort of going too deep into politics, because there's a time and a place for that, and I don't feel this is, but what the Conservative Party are doing just now is actually galvanising the SNP and the independence question.
Oh yeah, if you had another referendum now, you'd be off.
Yeah, I think that would be the case.
I've just shared.
In fact, Seaweed's calling for it, isn't she?
Yeah,
my missus is chatting with the neighbours next door. The neighbours are off to watch Dharma. I can't watch that. Mrs. said, "Oh, I can't watch it on my own. I'd shit myself." And I've just sent her a photo of us lot on camera. She went, "Oh!" And my neighbour next door, she went, "Oh, tell Stuart I like his womb broom." Hang on, I'm gonna
womb broom. Hey,
I'm gonna get a photo of you close up, Stuart. There we go. Hang on, yeah. Go on, hang on. Let me
just his eyes.
Stick your tongue out. Yeah,
no, do a solo layout for him, and then there you go.
Hang on. Let me solo layout. Hang on. Right.
That looks fucking scary.
Oh, that would definitely tickle my bum.
Aye. It would.
Tickle your bum while licking your belly button. He'll dye it white later. He's going to be Santa Claus. Come sit on my knee.
Hang on. That'll wind her up. He's got a 9-inch tongue.
Got a tongue like a lizard.
Your luck's in, Zed. Oh, when you come down to with the motor vlogger, mate, you can meet her. Oh, I might.
Oh, it looks like Stu's got somewhere to stay.
Hey, steady on, missus. She went, "Hi, Peaky. You look a nice, smiley man." I've got fucking competition going on here now.
Zed, there's a bit of jealousy above us, mate.
I know, it's just beard envy, mate. It's all right.
That is definitely Kawasaki green.
Oh, John's just said, "I hope your missus isn't watching this in another room, dude." Oh, we've lost Paul. Where's he gone? Right.
Can you drop the Streamlard link again? Because
yeah, he's disappeared off, hasn't he?
he's back again in the side chat. Drop the link in.
There we go. That's back up for him. We'll get him back in.
I reckon we should get Boating Biker on one night. That'd be fun.
Oh God, yeah.
You can see what she really looks like.
She could bring her barge hook.
A name for the face.
He's back. Here he is. Evening, Paul. Welcome back, buddy.
He's put another 10 bob in the meter. He's back for another 15 minutes.
Here he is. Evening, Paul.
And he's still got YouTube off, you bastard.
Both the girls are saying, "Ha ha, we're banging our fists on the table. We want beard. We want beard."
From what I've heard, they've both already got one.
Zed will come next week and Rev will have a shave. He'll have it all trimmed up and everything.
He's going to be sitting in his bedroom all week trying to squeeze it out.
It's like when you go around to see Revs, you've got to drop your keys in that bowl.
Oh, bloody women.
Oh dear, your face or mine.
Right, I'll look at Boating Biking Bird's comment. Yeah, she's pillow biting already.
Yeah.
I need another bowl of pasta.
Has anybody got any trips over the winter? Do you got any of you guys ride over the winter or not?
Only backwards and forwards to work, and if you get the odd nice day, I'll shoot out to a cafe somewhere. Yeah. But...
Pretty much. I think the rides that I'm probably going to get is like the ZX9 for an MOT. You know, once it's up and running, I'll be taking it for an MOT. Probably my mate stays through in Kilwinning as well, where the bike's going to be getting painted. So there'll be the ride back from that as well. It'll probably be on the ZX9. It won't be on the ZZR. The ZZR's, I'm trying to keep it in as optimum condition as I can, because I think the ZZR is going to be getting sold for the summer. So,
mate, I can't believe how shiny, man. The spray job is on that fucking tank on that bike.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. And see, the thing about it is, in the summer it's blue. Although
it's stunning, that is.
Yeah, it's a lovely paint job, and you see, even in the camera it looks special, but see in the actual flesh, it's just like it's one of the ones you just stare at, you just get closer and closer and closer, and the speckle on it is just stunning.
It's how deep it is as well, how deep the colour is in it.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
Rich colour, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. It's beautiful.
It's
beautiful. As I say, when you're standing far back from it, it's jet black, and the closer you get, the tinge of blue starts to come through, to when you're right up at it, it just sparkles blue. It's just amazing. And that's what it's called. It's called Midnight Sapphire Blue. That's the paint code for it. That's what Kawasaki have called it. So it's stunning.
So it's like a bruise. Yeah, but yeah, it was like I was watching your video the other night, and it is a really nice colour, to be fair.
Yeah, it's lovely, man. It's lovely.
Apparently, I've got to cut my hair live.
Yeah,
go for it. Go for it.
Shall I?
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
It'd be funny if the clippers pack in halfway through.
that actually happened. That actually happened to a couple of months ago. I forgot to charge it up, and I was buzzing away, and I had myself a nice little Mohican. For about half an hour, I had to put it back on charge.
Right, Paul. So I bet you were standing in front of him. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Come on. Old Travis Bickle, you know.
Tempting. I'm just going to get another bowl of pasta. I'm still hungry.
Sometimes I shave my little egg in the nest and then leave the sides. I come out the shower and my missus like, right, get back in now.
Phil Collins look, yeah.
Leave a proper egg in the nest, Lord, you know what I mean?
It's like
trying to grab one side to flip it over.
Anytime I shave my beard, it's like sometimes I'll sort of shave it right down to just like stubble. The wife doesn't like me clean shaven at all. I've got to have some sort of stubble on, because she can't tolerate it without. Because I look like a 12-year-old boy. And so, and the kids are like, Dad, you need to grow that. That's just terrible. But short hair and beard. That's what she likes. So.
That's the same as my missus and my kids. Like, I mean, my beard used to be massive, used to be down here, used to be huge. Yeah. And then I shaved it off, and I just like my missus said to me, I look like a snooker ball. So it's
so this is up for the winter plumage now, so it'll just get longer and longer and longer, because when I'm in work I'll start to put on like I wear snoods and whatever, so I work outside like in the warehouse that I work, so I'm on a forklift unloading the lorries and stuff like that, so usually I'm like that, so the beard can do what it wants underneath while I'm at work, so it's cool, so it just gets longer and longer and longer. It's great.
See, because I work for the military, you want to see people are walking, you can see the blokes who are obviously in the berries and everything looking at me like that. What's he doing? He's got a beard and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, it's quite funny, like I say, especially when I walk in, because like in the area that I work, it's all military. There's only some civilians that work in there, and they have to come to me to get certain bits of equipment.
Yeah.
And you can see them calling me sir and saluting me and everything. I'm like, mate, I'm a civvy. Go on myself there. Beans. Well, especially when the new guys start, because like I'm the only bloke there with a beard.
Yeah.
They're all asking who I am. Who's that? You know what I mean? The minds are going wild. Who I am? Like, mate, I'm just a civvy. You know,
he must be really important if he's got a beard. Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like because it's a military camp. There are many people there. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's military. Well,
I watched quite a lot of sort of videos about Medal of Honor winners and stuff like that, and like.
Hang on. We've got to do the old solo on this.
I'm not doing it yet. I'm going to eat first. I'm going to put it on charge because Stuart has just jinxed me. I'll be thinking, what could possibly go wrong?
Paul, trust me, it'd be YouTube gold. Honestly, just
put it on your channel. You get loads of subscribers.
Flip a coin. You can go live. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Yeah. Say when.
What could go wrong? I'm halfway through, and my friend that's just gone out drinking, I dropped her and her mate off into town, and she'll probably phone me earlier, and I'm halfway through, and that's the other big fear. Fuck it, you only live once.
Oh dear.
Turn up with a Mohican.
You're here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah.
Why does it look like Paul has sprouted wind out of his head?
Wings out of his head. Wings, I think you meant, yeah.
Wings.
They're not wings, they're his ears.
You want to see an impression of an elephant? That's a pulling line. You want to see an impression of an elephant? Pull your pockets out.
Unzip, pull your pockets out.
It's very, very good, but it's trunks time.
Who's handless?
Who said that?
Biker Bird, BBB.
Is that right? Yeah. So I'll tell you what. If we get a few more watchers, I'll buzz me hair off.
It's got to be worth it.
Shall I do? I'll do my manscaping as well. Shall I?
Maybe an OnlyFans.
OnlyFans coming.
Hang on. I've got to get that pose for the missus, Paul. Hang on. Do that pose again. Do the manscape pose.
Brilliant.
I think I cut my knob.
Did any of you see? Did any of you see the 44 Teeth's latest video where
What movie?
with Boothie on it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good, wasn't it?
That was quite a powerful one. It really was. I don't know if any of you follow 44 Teeth, but Boothie is he rides the RAF bike in the Isle of Man TT.
I'm actually friends with Chris Eade. He used to live down the road from me.
Oh yeah, Chris is a brilliant boy. He really is.
Just said, Paul, are you? Oh, hang on. There's not much to shave. Hope he's not donating to bald kids.
No, I'm stuffing pillows for Christmas.
So for anyone that doesn't know, Boothie was riding in the Isle of Man TT this year. Rode the RAF bike, and during the test week, he had an accident and he hit a wall at 125 miles an hour. He fractured both his thighs. He fractured 3 vertebrae. He took a really heavy knock in the head and he shattered the lower part of his right leg. So the sort of long and short of it is his thighs were mended, but the right leg basically he suffered from compartmental syndrome. Which is like a sort of inflammation and swelling, which meant that he had the tough decision to tell him to remove the leg, which he did. So that was 6 weeks ago. So honestly, it's worth a watch, and it's not to go out or anything like that. It's the guy's attitude, the guy's mindset. It's like listening to what he has to say, and his whole outlook on what happened and what he wants to do in the future. He's like, I'll ride bikes again. He wants to go to bike launches. He wants to ride bikes again. What a fantastic attitude to have.
See, when I raced, and one of the track days, there was a lad there who he had legs, but they didn't work.
Right.
And what literally he used to roll in the pits, and we all used to help him. He used to have designated helpers, but he'd roll in the pits, and you'd see him come in, so you'd all be around his bike. You know what I mean? Stop him, and then you'd have to like turn his boots, unlock his boots off, get him off the bike, put him in his wheelchair. But mate, he was rapid. He was fast as fuck.
Yeah, there is a race team. There is a race team that it's for.
Well, you got the True Heroes race team as well, are you?
Was sorry.
It's called the True Heroes race team.
Oh, all right. There was. I can't remember the name of the one that I'm thinking of, but I think I'm sure I follow them on Instagram, and it's the same thing. And what it all started with was for riders who had the misfortune of maybe having an accident on road and losing a limb, and they basically set this up as a charity to basically get them back on a bike one way or another. Obviously, if you lose a right foot, they say, well, no, there's no harm in that because we can create a thumb brake for your rear brake and so on and so forth. And that's how it developed. And they went down the whole, no, we can do track days, we can do this. And they started their own race team as well. And one of the boys that races with them, when he comes into the pits, he presses a button and two wheels come down, and it's like stabilizers. It's the thing with the bike.
I was just about to say, he ended up having somebody made for him a button that he can, as he rolled into the pits, he gets down to like, I don't know, 18 mile an hour or something, and then he had two wheels at the back.
It sounds like. It sounds exactly like the same. It must be the same thing we're talking about here.
Yeah. But he was wicked, and again, his mindset was amazing. It was like taking a stop. I'm going to carry on doing what I want to do.
Because like Al Fagan rode in the Isle of Man. I think it was the V Twins that he did, or the Super Twins or something like that he did. But he's turned around now and said categorically, he said, I had a couple of options to ride next year. 100% I'm not doing it. And Boody's like that, said, no, it says, I'll only ever go back to the Isle of Man as a spectator. He said, it's not dampened my appetite to be involved with the Isle of Man in some sense, or just as a spectator, to be there in the pits and around the people. I will ride again. He doesn't remember a single thing about the accident, and probably that's a good thing in a way, because that kind of thing could torment you for years and years and years. But I mean, obviously there probably will be psychological sort of implications in the sort of upcoming weeks, because I mean he's only 6 weeks down the road. But it was quite a lot to take in, because his right thigh, I said to you that he broke both his thighs, and his right thigh, while they were making the decision as to whether they were going to amputate his right leg, his left thigh started to develop compartmental syndrome as well. So what they did was they basically opened his thigh from the top of his knee right the way up, and basically opened it up to see whether it would release enough pressure. I think they actually see this membrane or sac you've got around your muscle. They actually cut that open as well, and then they put a skin graft in. So he's basically got it looks like an open wound on the top of his thigh with a graft on the top of his muscle. It's horrible, but that was all.
He said it looked like a vag.
It looks like a vagina. It was great, but no, see, just for like listening to that, this guy's been through the most horrific ordeal that anyone could probably imagine. But to listen 6 weeks down the line, the amount of pain that guy's had to bear and face, because I can't remember how many operations it was. how many operations it was he endured in a short space of time, but the pain that he had to endure must have been horrific.
Well, he said he was hovering over the button and he had to wait 3 minutes for the
That's
next
right.
dose of morphine.
That's
And
right.
it's like a light that comes up to tell him he can hit the button. And he was literally holding his button up to his eye because his other eye was knackered.
Yeah,
And he was
that's
literally
right.
waiting for that light and then hitting it. It was.
I
think-
just
That was the same
couldn't
with Elvis. It was just morphine, and you like
Yeah.
literally just keep pressing it like that. Just
Yeah.
I need more. I need more. So,
Yeah.
as soon as you
Yeah.
can, more.
Yeah,
I mean, you
So-
ain't having tiny little dab, but
yeah. Basically, what he was saying was he was floating between pain and sleep. That was where he was hovering. It was either in excruciating pain or into
Or
sleep.
asleep.
Which,
And it's just as well, Stu, that he was he blanked it, because I would imagine, and that's speaking only from what I would be feeling myself, if I'd remembered all of that, I don't think I'd be getting back on the bike again, mate.
no, you're probably right, but I think there's some things that you do. It's a coping mechanism in your brain
Yeah.
that basically it switches a wire. It's like my son rides a stunt scooter, and I remember it's like he went over like a spine, which is probably about 8 foot high. And when he went over it to do a trick, whatever happened, the trick didn't go right, and he went right forward, and he hit his chin right on the ground, and it split his chin wide open and knocked him clean out. By the time I got to him, he was sitting upright. He didn't even know who I was, and the blood was pouring from his chin. And I had 9 hours in the hospital. He ended up getting it glued and get the butterfly stitches and that on it. And 2 days later, he went back and rode that same part of the skate park and went over the spine and jumped it, and just as quick as that, he'd forgotten about. He probably knew. He knew what had happened. He knew what had happened right up to the. He said that the last thing he can remember was he was doing it was called a tail whip, and he was doing like a triple tail whip. So the deck comes round 3 times, and he says, I can remember the third one wasn't coming round properly, and then that's obviously he's hit, and then he doesn't remember anything after that. But no, we went straight back 2 days later, back on and away again. So I mean, the brain has an ability to a certain extent to block these kind of things out.
Just as well.
Exactly. And I've finished it now, Peaky, so it's on the way to you.
thank you, Mucker. Appreciate that. Thank you.
The first 3 chapters go on about different bits on hospitals and out of muscle armor. It's a lot of things about different people and how to convergence therapy, spirituality, trauma. They have said obviously there's a lot of things about like chi and your meridian lines and.
Yeah.
But when I spoke to George about it, I said, because obviously I follow a lot of life quotes, and he said to me, he said, yeah, that's an easy fix. My book is the long-term fix. The easy fix is all you're going to be doing is just putting it behind another wall, and the wall will collapse after a while, and it will come back again. So
This is what we were saying the other week, Warwick. Do you know what I mean? It's all, it's well, for me, it's always there.
Yeah, it's always there. It's always going to come back. Yeah, in the back of your head. Yeah. But it is a very in-depth read. You have to sort of look at it, but realise it's from a surgeon's point of view, from an analyst's point of view. So it's not sort of general public view. But I said to Phil about it, and I said to my, we got a business coach that comes around that deals with the business of the garage. And I said to him, he said, you seem very, very calm for the last 3 weeks, considering the boss is in Australia, you've got no mechanic and you're on the spanners and you've been told to basically step up to the plate and take it. He said, you're normally, my timekeeping, if I'm 2 minutes over a job, I start flapping. My timekeeping, I said to him, it's just something that's programmed in from an early age. My timekeeping has to be, if you're 2 minutes late to a firefight, it's game over.
Yeah, I do think that. I got my old man was in the army as well. But my old man used to say to me as a kid, on time's late.
Yeah.
And all through my life, that stuck with me. On time is late. Do you know what I mean? So I'm always
better
you
be
get told in the army 5 minutes before. I'm 5 minutes before the 5 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
Simon knows what I'm like because my hours are from 8 until 5:30, and I'm at the garage 7 o'clock, sometimes 6 o'clock every morning, because I like to be early and I can just do stuff at the garage before the doors open. And end of the day, same thing again. The phone's shut down at 5:30. I've got an hour and a bit, and sometimes the missus will go nuts. It's 7 o'clock. Where are you? I'm just on the way home. Well, why didn't you text me to tell me you're on the way? Just finishing paperwork. Well, you could have texted me. Your tea's in the microwave. Or your dog's in the your dinner's in the dog.
Rev, you know how Rev, you know how like obviously like the situation with yourself with the garage. Obviously, you've just basically stepped up to the plate, and you've managed to get yourself through what's probably been a rather hectic time for you.
It has. It's been stressful.
But if you're anything like me, I have the ability to react and step up at a moment's notice and do what needs to be done for however long it needs to be done. But what I find is that my reaction is delayed. My mental reaction to it. Do you know what I mean? It's like I can do whatever needs to be done, but I find that whatever the mental reaction, it maybe happens a week or 2 weeks later and triggered by the slightest wee thing. I don't know if that happens with yourself, whether or not
it'll hit me in the next week or so how much I've done. Because I've always been just bikes. All right, I've been around bikes since I was 5 years old, so I know how to service, change tires, change chains, do tappet adjustments. Change a spark plug. Jesus Christ, that's easy. But I've had to go on to stuff like doing discs and pads on cars, oil changes on cars. I had a set of 21-inch wheels chucked at me today for an Audi Q7. And I said to the guys next door that do tyres all day, I said, geez, I've got a set of 21-inch wheels. And he said, yeah. He said, when you put them on your machine, he said, basically the arm comes down, you put the lever under, you pull the bead off. When you go to do the bottom one, don't go from on top, go from underneath and hook it upwards, because you will not get a bar breaker in to get that bead round.
Yeah.
And I went, all right. He said, if you get stuck, call me. I'll come and show you how to do it. And I walked around, and 5 minutes later, and he went, how are you getting on? I went, I am struggling. I've been going at it for 30 minutes. I'm sweating. I'm annoyed. I can't do it. And he went, I'll come and show you how to do it. And he showed me how to do the first one. He went, right. He said, I'm going to put it back on. And he put it back on. He went, right, now you do it. I did it in 20 minutes. And he went, that's not bad for a first attempt. Have a go at the second one. I did it in 15. And he went, you'll get faster. Yeah. It's something it's all new to me. I've never done cars in my life. But he said to me, for someone stepping up the plate, he said, it will take a 17-year-old weeks to learn that. He said, because you've got the basic knowledge, you know what you're doing. He said, but you will get stressed. And I went, believe me, I am stressed to the maximum. I'm waiting for Phil to get back on Monday morning, I tell you. And I shall be like, but he said to me, he said, when I get back, I'm going to give you a couple of days off. You need the rest. We worked out my hours. Normally I do 46 to 50 hours a week. Last week I did 72. So it's a bloody long shift. And then considering that Sunday mornings I get up early to go and ride as well with Super Sausage, and the missus is saying to me, have a morning in bed. Have a morning in bed. My body clock instantly goes off at 5 a.m. now, and I can't sleep on a Sunday. I have to go out, and my Sunday is mine. It's my therapy. I said to Simon last week, just getting out and having a chat with the boys, buying them all a coffee, having a bit of fun. Simon said to me, he said, you're looking smiley. He went, yeah, it's my bit of therapy. I've had a shitty week.
Yeah.
And having a chat with Simon for 10 minutes, just, everything just disappears for that 10 minutes while I'm chatting with Grant and Simon and Michael. And it's good fun. I miss BB up there because obviously I was just leaving as she turned up. But
bit of wind therapy.
Bit of wind. It's literally wind therapy, and everyone's messaging me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. How are you getting on down there? Blah, blah, blah. But as you say, you know,
Isn't that
army
40?
style, you put your head down and get on with it. You know, there is no points for second place.
I can't find my charger for my clippers.
That's all right. Let the battery run out, mate.
Treasures had ever been prepared with him in mind. Nicholas Reeves had found the answer. There was
Oh, bloody hell. Here we go. My neighbours are on and the missus is on and we're all watching you. So wave to Mel and wave to Zoe and Ben next door. Oh, God.
How the fuck are you?
What's your missus' name, Rev? What's your missus' name?
Mel.
Mel. How you doing, Mel? Right.
Yeah. Rev, as Mel's watching, does that mean we can't talk about your girlfriend?
We do
Hi,
want the
Mel.
script. No, I'll tell you what. Here we
How
are.
you doing?
Let me bring you up, Zed. This is for Zoe.
Hey, Zoe.
Hey, Zoe, how you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
Who we got in here?
Hang on.
Oh, aye.
No, I think that person-
just spell that out. Delete that quickly.
Yeah, I shall
Yeah.
block user. They're gone.
Bye, Grandma.
Bye, Grandma. Yeah.
Clippers are on charge.
Yeah, I've got it, mate. No worries. Sorted.
Yeah.
Tune in at 10 o'clock for Paulie
That's
Blues.
one of the disappointing things about YouTube is not being able to pick up and things like that.
Yeah, that's all right.
What's
Reports.
disappointing about that? There was no naked ladies offered in that one.
No, I know. It's like
I don't mind when they come by and drop in naked ladies.
That's all right. They're gone. They're in the reported to YouTube. Bye YouTube channel. You're fucked.
What happened? I don't even know what happened. What's happened?
It was initials.
someone tried spelling out bad things.
There's another one, that crazy dad biker. Delete.
Yeah, block him.
He's all right. It's all right. We treat the
He
mentally
spelled can't wrong.
Yeah. you have to
Retard. Spelled
help,
can't wrong.
yeah, you have to help these mentally challenged people, don't you? If he has to, he rides a Yamaha.
No, he's got a Yamaha. Ha, 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 ha.
He did ride a Yamaha until it went bang.
Has Jay fixed his bike yet from that little incident?
I don't know actually. CDB didn't tell me what went on with his bike, so
Apparently,
Um,
faults or something. And a car,
Who's that
I
lad
can't
from the
remember
other
the
week? Come on, who got in that car accident? Have you heard of him?
yeah. Oh, here we are. The boys are biting back now. So I've just the YouTube's obviously what sad twats will want to bother with that exactly. Yeah. Another sad basement dwelling troll. Yeah, it really doesn't. I just want to say thank you for coming in and thank you for your like.
How, Rev, have you
You
heard
just
how,
up my money, so that's another 2p earned for me. So,
Rev, have you heard how Jim is?
Jim's doing all right. He's still in hospital at the moment, obviously having his sponge bath from his nurse, Andy.
Excellent.
But yeah, he's on the road to recovery. But yeah, Jim's all right. He's doing okay. But yeah, that was a bad smash because he's got a lot of internal injuries because obviously kidney damage and liver and
That's
It's
just with the seatbelt pulling in, isn't it? It's like all
exactly. Yeah,
abdominal.
it's gonna be a big long road to recovery for Jim. So, but he's
Understandable.
doing all right.
Long hard recovery process, that is.
It is, yeah. Well, you imagine your body's going from like 50, 60 mile an hour down to zero. All your internal organs are going to move forward. So something's going to detach in there. So
He was the passenger, wasn't he?
Yeah.
he was the passenger. His mate was a lot worse. Oh, Zoe's just said, hello, Mr. Beard. Tell Stuart you have a lovely beard. Thanks, Stuart. It's appreciated.
She'll be thinking of you when she goes to bed tonight.
Yeah, she's
I'm going to say that. They don't like the gingers. That's what it is.
What's the word? Slightly moist.
Mildly moist.
Mildly moist. That's it. Darn women. Oh, here we are. Come on, Egghead Ploddy. We are waiting. he's charging the clippers.
Well, seeing as though you're into sheep so much, maybe you want to come and share me for for the channel.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, CBD. You can go shear Mad Old Biker.
I said to a farmer with sheep the other day, I said, "Are you shearing that one?" He went, "No, get your own."
Boom. Right, I've warned you about these fucking old crap jokes before. This is going to cost you. When we go up the NEC, you can buy us all lunch.
Oh, the ginger's a bit of all right too.
I'll take that.
He's not ginger. He's just been out in the rain too long.
It's not ginger. It's
Here
African.
we go. Solo layout.
It's African sunset, not ginger. African sunset.
Strawberry blonde. Strawberry blonde.
Strawberry blonde. Just for the girls. So this is my mate Peaky, another army mucker from up north. So say hi to the girls, Peaky.
How you doing?
There you go. Oh god.
Tell you what, I would.
Hey, look at that, Peaky. You got stew wet.
I wondered what his hands was doing.
BBB said, "I can clip horses. I can do a nice hunter clip."
Well, I've done the beard. I've got a goatee going on at the moment. I don't know whether I'll keep it or not.
Yeah, more people need to like.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, more people. Click the like button, guys. Click the like button.
Paul, I think it looks like it's a bit of D'Artagnan look. It's like a musketeer, isn't it? The beard and the moustache.
Well, actually, what I might do, Stu, is I'll get rid of this bit and I'll have a Zapata maybe. What do you reckon?
Yeah, now you're talking.
Then I'll get a cowboy hat and I can be like village people.
Yeah, Porntash. Yeah.
YMCA.
Howie's just said, "I keep having these recurring dreams lately. I keep thinking I'm a horse." Nay, lad, nay.
Nay, lad.
It's been 4 nights on the trot.
Well, Charlie Baldwin, look doing on here.
Oh, what's the post? What's the poster behind you, Zed?
Right, I'm going to. If anyone likes Step Brothers, right, watch this. Bolts and holes. Bolts and holes.
Bolts and hose.
Prestige worldwide, baby.
Zoe's just said, "I like them bald." Yeah, so do I. I like bald ones.
We all.
Fucking hell. How far down the rabbit hole do you want to go tonight? Jesus.
I thought it was supposed to be bros before home.
Ali's just said, "I'm handy with a pair of scissors too. How about BBB and me have a go at Paul?" Hey.
No complaints here.
Talking of Ali, Hayden and Ali did a really nice photo of the pair of them on their, I think it's on Hayden's Facebook profile. And one of the guys, Becca in the garage, said to me, she went, "God blimey, who's that?" I said, "Oh, it's my 2 biker friends from Super Sausage, Hayden and Ali." I said, "Ali bought the Iska from us." "Cool. How old's them?" I went, "Have a guess." She went, "Well, I'd say Hayden's roughly about 50. Hayden's about 50. Ali, I would say she's about 35." And I went, "Try guessing again." Ali's about 35. So, yeah, Ali, you're about 35. So, yeah. She went, "Oh, I like her hair." I said, "Well, you need to." I said, "Well, next time they come in the garage, you can meet Ali." So, yeah. Where are we? Let's just go down. Exeter's cool. Ali and BB would have to go have a go on Paul. Too much behave, boo. Ali just said, "Oh, I love her." Yeah, she said you were about 30. You looked about 35, and I'm like, "Yeah, she'll take 35." I know.
What, you mean Ali isn't 35? I'm shocked.
No, she's only a couple of years older.
All I'll say, Hayden, you're a lucky man.
See you later, Exeter.
Yeah, Saddlebags has got. Yeah, I did see that pop up on my subscribe list. Saddlebags got a new video out today. Everybody.
Yeah.
If you haven't subscribed to Saddlebags,
It's always dodgy guessing a woman's age. They always say never estimate a woman unless you are talking about her age or her weight.
Cut her legs off and count the rings.
what's Zoe saying now? Oh God, me neighbours have got a little 1.5-year-old, and Uncle Dave always comes for a cuddle every night. She's watching Uncle Dave on the telly. Yeah. She just said, "Hose before bros, men can't resist." This is getting very, very messy here. It's meant to be a live stream about bikes, and the missus will like that. There we go.
Bloody hell!
That's one big fucking heavy dog, isn't it?
Ah, that's brilliant, man.
That's a bit of a dog, isn't it?
British Bulldog.
Brilliant sorted.
What's his name?
Nico.
Hey?
Nico.
Nico. Brilliant, man.
Hey, Nico.
40 kg, isn't a big lad.
I wouldn't want your bloody pet food, Bill.
I wouldn't want to clean up one of his poos. It's got to be massive. You've got to use a shovel, wouldn't you?
He's better than me, honestly.
Our one is just he's all skin and bone. Our one. Let me find the photos. He's downstairs at the moment, but he's asleep in his basket. So
We've got Sam's little helper.
I think he's probably down. We've got Egyptian Saluki, but he's blonde.
A what?
Egyptian Saluki.
What's that?
You've never seen a Saluki?
No.
Oh, give me a second.
Quick, he's left the room. Let's talk about him.
Hey.
Here we go. Come on, you can do it. Come on, boy.
Wouldn't it be funny if they come back with Bob Carroll G's dog?
Even funny if he took a shit on his desk.
what? Rever the dog.
Piss all over the screen or something.
Come here. No.
That's brilliant, man.
The size of him is massive.
Got a fucking set on him, innit?
Here he is. This is
Jeez.
Chansey
That's
dog.
a little helper from The Simpsons.
Yeah. He's a Saluki, but he's all skin and bone.
I'll tell you what, I bet you got no rabbits in your neighbourhood.
We haven't now. He loves cats as well. Go on, you can go to mummy now. Go on, piss off.
Rev, is that have you got your son's t-shirt on there? Is that?
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Bit of bromance there.
This t-shirt gets used for quite a few things. got to advertise Lockwood 92.
I just use a sock.
I can nearly piss myself.
Oh, there we are. Oh, he's beautiful. The dog. It's a Suzuki. You're close. You're close.
Spit the dog. Spit the dog. I was trying to remember the name. Well done.
Spit the dog. Yeah. Oh, Nico is cute. Hey, steady on, Zoe. She went. It's Dave's cum rag. I've got some dirty neighbours.
I've got an old dog. He doesn't run very well. I'm thinking of calling him Yamaha.
Hey!
Hey.
Sorry, Jay.
Is it a sheepdog called Yamaha though? That's the thing.
Yeah, only runs on E5.
Hey.
Talking about E5, the petrol's coming down slightly, ain't it? The diesel, but the petrol is.
No, January. They're bringing it down because January it's going to go up to £2 a litre.
Yep.
We had I filled up yesterday and it was 160 a litre for petrol. Today it was 163.9. So it's went up nearly 4 pence in a day.
Yeah.
So yeah, round by us it's about 151 to 153.
Yeah.
Round here. But like I say, the petrol ain't too bad, but the diesel's still at like 186.
Yeah.
and it's not even coming down. It's just ridiculous.
The thing about it is, see, because they get rid of red diesel and they're forcing all the haulage companies to use it. So that's where they're making the crux of their money, isn't it? And there's probably some grant they're getting from somewhere that subsidizes the companies that are using lorries and stuff like that. But
well, you don't pay tax on red diesel, do you? There's no tax on...
We don't have red diesel anymore in Scotland.
Oh yeah.
No. All agricultural vehicles and lorries have to run on commercial fuel.
Yes. Commercial vehicle, yeah. Because it's just a dye. You can put the white dye in.
Yeah.
It still comes up that it's that red diesel. Then it's the pixelization.
Well, but what was happening here is when people were sort of buying the red diesel to put into their diesel cars, and then you had all the sort of, or you can put this in and it just gets classed as dirty diesel and whatever. Well, the DVSA clocked onto this, so basically when they were dipping tanks, if your diesel was classed as dirty diesel, they were classing it that you were trying to trick the system. So that's what was happening up here.
Because all the military diesels, red diesel.
I've just noticed Stu's now. Here we are. One for the girls. Here we go. Here we are. The bearded god.
You know it.
Oh god.
Mommy, she said you look like someone off the Lord of the Rings.
Gollum?
Is it raining? I thought it was raining again. It's just the women dripping.
Hey.
Great. CDB just said this chat is bad. Yes, it always is on a Friday night. As I say, it is bikes and beers. First hour is bikes, then it goes beers, and then for the rest of the evening, it's just the boys together. We just chat.
Was that beers? Beers or beards? Bikes, beards.
It used to be quite sensible until I arrived.
The thing is, we've still got 21 people watching. I'm like, who are that 21? It's mostly all women.
Well done. There's another 5 of them that need to hit the like button, though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, click the like button, guys. Boost just.
Ted will get his people out again.
First time she's well. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. How did this go down the rabbit hole so bloody quickly tonight?
Well, your neighbours.
That's that. You're reading out your neighbour's text.
Oh, no, here we are. It's okay, but the carers will be in soon, yeah. Right, I've got my glass of Merlot. I'm all right.
Go for it, mate. Go for it.
We're all waiting on Paul down here for his clippers to charge.
Yeah, they're nearly charged.
Hang on. If we're changing names around here, right.
Right, sorry. Bracket. Shut the fuck up.
What was I calling you the other week, Rev? I was calling you something bum. What was it?
Bin Lurkin, can we talk about election? Simon. He'll be around. Yeah, he'll be around with the petrol and the other stuff later.
Actually, there's a all-electric motorcycle dealership opening up on the 29th of October in Northwest 10. Anybody fancy coming down there and carrying some petrol for me?
After watching that thing that Teapot One did, there's no difference in price. Yeah, you're cheaper, but on the other side of the coin, it's taking you 3 times as long. So you need 3 times.
Well, that's the thing. You never get the time back.
No.
As much it starts becoming a moral and conscientious decision that you're making. it's not a practical decision that you're making. It's not that if you're using the electric that you're going to get there quicker, you're going to get there cheaper. It's negative after negative after negative.
Yeah.
And I'm actually glad that Bruce made that, because I'm hoping that a lot of these electric companies take heed and just give up.
I mean, to be fair, mate, 60 mile. At 60 mile, it was looking for another charging point at 60 mile. That's ridiculous. I mean, like, I don't know about your bike, but I can do like nearly 400 mile on my bike on a full tank.
Well, I'm about 140-ish miles, and that's not even being conscientious about how I ride. If I ride hard or whatever, I'll still be hitting that. Yeah. So like, but in Scotland, we've got a fuel station no less than 100 miles apart. Like when you're in the Highlands and that, there's 100-mile range, and you're golden no matter where you go. But see the likes of myself. See if I'm watching an advert and it's like a pot of paint that's filling up and it overflows. That creates anxiety with me. I hate things like that. Things I can't control. That gives me great anxiety. See if I was riding a bike and I was to watch the mileage range go down as fast as it was with Bruce, I could not handle that. I think I would put that bike at the side of the road and I would walk to my destination. I couldn't handle the amount of anxiety that would create.
I think he said it cost him about 250 something quid.
Yeah.
But it took him twice as long as it would do on his petrol bike. And you kind of think to yourself, right, if you were on your bike and it cost you, for example, 500 quid to do the outskirts of the UK, for example, right, you did it in 2 days. That's about 500 quid in fuel, accommodation, all the rest of it. But it's going to cost you 500 quid, but it's going to take you 4 days on an electric bike, really.
Yeah.
It just ain't worth it for me.
And like I say, the stress and the anxiety of are you going to get to a charger? Is the charger going to be working? Where's the next charger nearest to that? And charger, because that's all that's going to occupy your mind.
He was saying as well, some of them chargers don't even work.
Yeah,
just so that bit that he was pulling up and he was plugging in, and it was a different charger, and it wouldn't charge quick enough for it and all this. You just like it's just ridiculous, mate. It just ain't worth it. Then they need to sort it out basically, but. They was looking at getting rid of diesel in, what was it, 2030? By 2030, diesel's got to be gone.
I think the way I look at it, and I think I've said this in sort of previous live streams as well. This is my kids. This is my kids' generation. This is our VHS versus Betamax moment. This is what it is. This is a collision of technologies that there's only going to be one winner, because whoever it is that comes out the strongest, the other one will disappear. And I don't think electric's winning just now. I personally think it will be a different or an alternative fuel source. Whatever it is, it will still be an internal combustion engine.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And I fancy hydrogen will overtake as soon as hydrogen becomes viable, and it would have to be hydrogen manufactured at source, meaning that you put water into your bike and the reaction takes place. Yeah, I think that's the way it is. So basically your bike would produce the hydrogen as it needs it. And it's water that's coming out the exhaust.
Yeah.
So once that becomes viable, and once the government understand and know how to tax it, because that's the only thing that's holding that back.
That's the second thing. They've got it's going to be free.
No. So basically, they're going to have to convince the general public that they're going to tax water. Technically, that's.
Just a quick one for you guys. Bike Hub's in the room. Got his link up there. It's in the side chat. Stu, you'll enjoy this. Go on his stream. Check him out. I think it's second from last video updated 8 days ago. I was rolling through YouTube. He's got a ZX. I think it's a ZX7 or a ZX9.
Excellent.
Sitting in the garage, someone kicked his bike over. I'm like, what a bunch of tossers. And it's some C nuts. Oh, it's a ZX7 kicked over his bike in Manchester. I'm like, why? If that was me, I'd have hunted them down and bashed the back of their heads in, mate. I tell you. Yeah. He's got a really good channel, so as always, mate. Cheers. You know, welcome. Always advertising different channels on here. It's not just about these guys in the stream. So
I met Bike Hub on.
Is it all one word? Bike Hub.
Yeah, I met Bike Hub on the Military Bikers live stream. I've been on a live stream with him. Cool guy.
Paul's just turned the rubber rabbit. Simon GTL's just disappeared. I think Simon's gone off to get a coffee or something. BMW Gus is here. Synthetic fuels all the way. Yeah. As he said, not going to Manchester again as well. Yeah. What a waste of a decent bike. Do you know what? After getting rid of my ZX, I'm starting to regret it now. Should I have kept it as a second bike? But it was, you know, having two bikes in the garage it's not a viable option for me. I've only got room for one. But would I have another ZX7 if I had the chance? Yes, I would. But obviously needed to get that to get the GTR. You know, needs must, and the GTR it does everything for me. So.
I think I'm going to get a second bike. I've been looking the last couple of months now. I'm going to go for something old. I'm going to go for something like a Norton or a BSA.
Yeah, as I said to Lockie the other day, you know, it's some of the stuff that he's done on that Africa Twin. Would I possibly get an adventure bike? It's in. I'm looking at a KTM 420 at the moment. I'd really like to get a KTM 420. Yeah. Because it'd take me back to my childhood days when I had a 2-stroke 420. It's a dirt tracker. I could do green laning. I could do adventure biking on it. But I'm looking along the lines of either an Africa Twin or a GS. You know, it's something that I would really want to get.
Me too.
me too, yeah. But yeah. We've got a 60 plate GS 1200 in the garage. It's just literally a bare naked bike. It's not got the pannier kit on it, but I do enjoy getting that GS out in the morning, and I can flat foot that thing. But it's lovely, but it's done 59,000. But it's had
59,000 right now.
I know, but the only thing that puts it out.
I don't even know if you can see that. That's Auto Trader. And that's BMW Adventure GS R1200, which is in my saved list right this minute. And as I said, my ZZR 1400 is up for sale.
The later models, like the 2018, 19, the ones with the first TFT, damn phenomenal. The TFT. You've got if you're going to get from GS, you've got to get
this one's got the old-fashioned.
See, to be quite honest, mate, what I want to do is like come November, I own my bike outright, the ZZR 1400. So, I'm thinking that if I trade that in and basically go for the GS, it means I can keep the ZX9 for when I want to just be silly, and the GS for everything else.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually looking. I've been looking for a while now. I've been looking for a few years. I ain't done any track days basically since I bust my pelvis, but I really want to track. But I really fancy going to do a couple of track days.
Yeah,
I just want to go and get it in my system really, and just go and have a blast.
The one you want to do, go and do Mallory Park. I'll tell you, Mallory Park is an awesome track to ride.
I love Mallory. Mallory, Devil's Elbow, mate.
Yeah.
Let me see it. There you go. That there. Hey. There you go, Devil's Elbow.
Yeah.
Into the barrel.
I can't remember if it's Mallory or Alton that's got the drop in the track about halfway down. I think it's Mallory, isn't it?
No, Alton Park.
It's Alton. Yeah.
Alton
we did. You go down the main straight and it just drops off by about a foot halfway down the track. We did that track. We did an R1 race day. We went up for a Yamaha R1 race day. And you basically have an instructor, and the instructor is a MotoGP test rider. So he test rides the bikes for MotoGP. So the first lap, he takes you around the track at like 50 mile an hour and shows you your race lines. Second lap, you go around a little bit faster, and then we go in the pits, we have a bit of lunch, and then you do your 6 laps after. And he went, if anybody can go out, do your pole times, we'll time you off the track. I ended up in 4th place, and I'm like, that's not bad. Can I start from the back? And he went, well, you've got 4th place. No, I want to start from the back. I want to have a bit of fun with these back markers. And he went, oh, all right. 5th lap in, and I've got 1 lap to go. I'm in 2nd place and hunting this guy down. He's taken that bump and his bike's gone. Dump. I've come down and hit the oil slick. He cracked his sump on the track, and his sump went everywhere. I went through the oil slick and slid the bike down the track. The best bit was I picked the bike up, stood it back up after sliding down the track, got back to the pit. Sorry, guys, I've scratched your bike up. Don't worry. And then they all started getting their phones out, and they're all like, oh, let's get a photo. And I'm like, why? I took the arse out my levers. I've got me boxer shorts showing through the arse of my levers. And he said to me, how fast did you come off? And I went, I was over the ton, but I didn't even know. I said, because I just laid the bike down, hit the oil and just laid the bike down. It's the quickest thing to do. And he went,
go on, sorry. No, I was going to say that the best one we had was at Mallory. We did a ICU test on a Wednesday at Mallory. There was loads of bikes, not loads of bikes, there's a fair few bikes there. But there was this Aprilia going around with no number plate, indicators on, and fucking warning lights and indicating left and right, and this, that, and the other. And I thought, he overtook me. You think somebody else is you think, you cheeky bastard. Do you know what I mean? Fucking, I can't believe he overtook me there. So I'm trying to chase him down, basically. We're pulling the pits, and I'm up his arse. We're pulling the pits. Off he goes. He rolls over. So, put my bike on the paddock stands, walk over just to say to him, mate, you've took the piss a bit there, man. You're leaving big black dirty lines everywhere. You know what I mean? This, that, and the other. It's fucking Sylvain Guintoli. So I'm there like thinking, I'm going to chase this bloke down. And he was gone. It was Sylvain Guintoli. It was amazing. But it was just a normal RSV. Well, Aprilia, indicators on and everything. Everything. It was brilliant.
Bike Hub's got a new video going up. What are the S&M Club next one? I wouldn't mind, but it was a £400 set of Dane Easy levers, and it was the first time I'd ever worn them. I knackered them out.
They done their job.
They did their job.
See, I sent my levers off and had them professionally patched. So I had me, because obviously it burnt through the elbow, burnt through the shoulder, burnt through the arse. So I ended up sending them off. I had Alpine Star levers with the same as the bikes that had a Triumph 675. So I ended up sending them off and having them professionally restitched and put back together. But I said to him, I don't want it all as one piece. I want an actual patch put on, stitched. I don't want it looking brand new kind of thing. I want it to look like it's actually been patched. And there was a bit like, why? And I was like, because it shows there that it's...
Do you not think that as a clothing manufacturer, say like RST or Dane Easy or Alpine Stars, that for anyone buying just say for example, they were only to do it with race leathers. If you crash, and hopefully you don't, but if you do, send your leathers back. We'll give you X amount of money for them, because that must help them no end with research and development. If you were to send your leathers with an actual, if you've got footage of it, the crash, or if you can give them some sort of written explanation as to what happened, what you hit, how fast you were doing, so on and so forth, because that's real world testing.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you can remember in World War II, when planes come back after being shot up. Now, they didn't put armour into these planes where the bullet holes were that came back and landed at the airport. They put the armour where the bullet holes weren't.
Yeah.
Because obviously they realised that, well, if it's got a bullet hole there and it made it back, then it doesn't need any protection there. So they protected all the areas that needed to be protected. So surely that would be some sort of kind of philosophy that these clothing manufacturers could take up, you know. Have I just created something there? It's like RST sponsor me.
Put your name on that shit.
That's like if they were to turn around and say,
quid. It was about 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago at least, yeah.
But if they were to say,
the Malpo stars, I think I paid about 900 quid for them.
I'll tell you what, I've got a set of race levers downstairs. I'll go and get them. Actually, I had them sent to me, and I think Simon's seen them once. My green, orange, and yellow levers.
Yeah,
I could just about fit in them if I breathe in.
I don't believe you. I need to see them on. That's what I need to see.
But the thing is, I hung them up. The dog was a bit scatty one day and ripped the neck out of them. So I need to find someone that can re-stitch levers at the neck because they're all ripped out.
Right, the lad who did my levers, he basically did all the guts, all the arse.
Let me go and get them.
So,
it can be done, can't it?
Yeah.
Because I know,
he re-stitched all the leather together.
Yeah,
put new leather in, and he ordered the gusset and loads of stuff. He did loads of bits.
Because it's RST leathers I wear, and RST changed their zip. They went for the coarser zip.
Yeah,
that they've got just now. But what they did was they offered a service where if you take your jacket or whatever back, or your trousers back to where you got them, they would, for a fee, 25, whatever it was, 30 quid, they would stitch a new zip into your trousers or your jacket or whatever.
I went to RSC when I was racing, but I went to the factory there and got sized up and had two. I think it was about $1,000 I paid, but I ended up. But they put everything on. They put all your badges on.
They've actually got a thing going on Instagram just now for custom leathers, custom race leathers. Yep, they're advertising it just now.
Yeah, that comes with a free ball gag.
Yeah, but
excellent.
Rip the neck out the levers.
Oh yes, yeah,
mate.
Yeah.
Rev, honestly, mate, I'll come down, I'll collect them, and I'll get them sorted for you.
Yeah, they're literally look. They're
you want to keep them? Honestly, I'll get that scraped away for you.
These are the same levers that the guy won the BSB in I think in about 2000. But they're a good bit of kit. But they're size 30. They're size 34, I think, or size 32. I can't fit in them. Unfortunately, old age sets in, and the beer belly gets in the way now.
I liked the Velcro gusset that was on them. That was quite.
I know, yeah.
Innovative.
The inner studded gusset.
Talc does work wonders. I actually prefer my textiles riding in my textiles now because they're a damn sight better.
I don't. It's like see when I'm riding textiles on the Z, see if like you accelerate, you're sliding to the back, and you brake, you're sliding forward. That.
The thing is, they're one piece. They're one piece race levers. So if you need a pee, you've got to peel yourself out of them to have a pee.
I just go. I just go. It dries in.
We've all done that at some point, haven't we?
It's got to cut loose from time to time.
Warm yourself up. You know what I mean? We've all done that at some point.
So, what's that? No, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's all right.
But yeah, Zed, honestly, mate, my mate James, he makes like seats for bikes and leather car seats and stuff like that. And when I sent him my levers, it was like, I'm going to need a couple of weeks, but And then he showed me like all the paneling, and I was like, "No, mate, I don't want the paneling. I want a patch on it. I want a proper patch, so it looks like I can see what's happened, kind of thing. If that makes sense."
It's like a Medal of Honor, isn't it? It's a wee badge.
Yeah. It's like having a fucking
Got
medal.
a bit of story, a bit of history.
Yeah.
That's that.
But he's wicked. He like I say, he does all.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I actually wanted to know, and I think I mentioned it because I've got a lot of footage still to put up because my Cornwall trip, I'd had a curry the night before, and I have to say, I don't know whether anyone else has suffered from this, but how difficult is it farting when you're riding on a motorbike?
It can be quite pleasant when it comes up the front. To be
Yeah.
It's all right with IBS because you get a ring around.
I found myself like moving my butt cheeks over to the side of the seat and squeezing one out, hoping it wasn't going to be a lumpy one.
Try doing it when you got a pillion. That's fun. You can ask Tracy about that one.
It's always worse when you smell it first, when it comes up, and you're like, "Oof."
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that's one bottle gone anyway.
Get into that second one, you deserve it.
There's one. There's two. There's three.
The thing is, I'm on the bloody spanners tomorrow.
I can't drink because I'm taxi
Every wonky
tonight.
spanners. Don't forget, Red, you want one in the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a couple of rooms before as well.
I've got 2 car services and 3 bikes and an MOT.
3 bikes.
Right,
Yeah,
3 bikes. Here he goes. Pulls off. And the back.
Oh, hang on then. Right, here we go. Solo layout. It's all yours, Paul. Go for it.
I needed a mirror.
That ain't short enough.
No, it's on 5 at the moment because these are beard trimmers and I can't find my proper hair clippers.
Go for it.
They'll probably get plugged up and my battery will go.
Don't forget to do the manscaping.
Don't forget the manscape.
I'll do that in a minute.
Don't forget to do your eyebrows as well. All right.
No, just one eyebrow.
Eyebrows.
No, just one, the left one.
Actually, wasn't that a bit of a trend having the line on your eyebrows once?
Yeah.
No, never.
Yeah, it was.
Oh no, it was.
It was one of Red started it, didn't he? He had
Only if you're in one direction.
Talk amongst yourselves, I can't hear fuck all with this going on in my ear.
Has anybody else seen that massive ball patch on his head when he puts his head down?
Yeah. Who was that?
I can't pick. The light shines off it.
Oh, the boy band where he run himself over with his own car.
It was Brian Harvey that did that.
Oh, Brian Harvey, that's it. Yeah, he's 17, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When you see up over in the car.
Yeah, Brian Harvey did that.
What's he doing there? His ears? He's got hairy ears. What's he doing?
Yes. He'll be shaving his tongue in a minute.
Hey?
You want to go down the middle, mate, and do a prodigy. I'm a fire starter.
He keeps bending forward. That light shining off. I'll have to put these on.
There's nothing coming off that. He needs to get down a good. He needs to take the blade off.
That's.
Oh, he's 17. He's a mentalist. He's just mental.
mental, chicken oriental.
There you
Oh, you need to get the guards off, Paul. Come on.
Yeah.
right into the rump. Get it into the roots. No, grow back.
That's like a better 4-month grow for me.
I know. It's like.
Hello? What? I'm on YouTube cutting my hair. Why? Why?
It proves men can multitask.
You've got a shift tomorrow.
No, it's not a vibrator. You'll have to pay me to do that on YouTube.
If it's a vibrator, it'd be much more muffled.
I'll do that
Trust
half
me.
an hour. All right.
Keep going.
The new stone must have the same ethereal glow as the star radiance.
And if you want to donate any money, guys, drop it on my YouTube channel, and all the money will go to mental health. All my money always goes to mental health charities. So. OnlyFans, yeah.
What's the point? I'm not doing this for charity.
Especially based on the detection of
Rev, just telling me down into the middle bit. There's nothing there.
What is the landscaping for
That
charity?
middle bit just needs polishing. It's all right.
He's clogged it up. He's getting there.
I thought we was going like a full Mach 3, like, you know what I mean? I thought we was going like.
I definitely are. Aye, I thought we were going for the shaving foam and the open razor. That would have been.
Yeah. I don't realise we was going for the tennis ball look.
Oh, Bruce has just come up with the great one. What's Britney Spears doing?
Oh, baby.
Hit me one more time.
He just turned off the clipper on his head and the vibrator in his lap.
Dear.
Oh, Jesus.
That's better.
There you go.
Getting there.
That's better.
Short back and sides.
I can think it's clogging up, bastard. I'll tell you what, it'd have been better if I had my bottle of whiskey doing the noddy while I'm doing it.
Aye, definitely.
Hello, boys and girls. Noddy's having a pube trim.
Evening all.
Stay in my carpet.
Well, the grey's definitely coming through.
Yeah, I know.
Abinadon has marble tile.
Never mind.
You do realise once you do it once, that's it. It will come back again.
BBB said you need to lube it up a little bit.
Is that you speaking from experience, is it, eh, BBB? Shall I do my Mohican?
This ain't going to end up as a sack back and crack thing, is it? We don't know.
It could do.
Yeah, it's going to be probably the best views that my live stream's had for ages. We should switch to Simon now.
I've had a back stack and crack wax.
Yes, don't forget, if you are watching the live stream tonight, so the head shave is going to be on my channel once we switch to Simon's at 11 o'clock.
That'll be it.
I've got to say, he does look better with a shaved head.
Yeah.
100%.
Definitely, yeah. Get your screenshots ready, yeah.
And there's even more to the Shah's symbolic code.
There we are, Alice. I always do this live stream and we worth sticking with.
Definitely.
I never
Definitely. Who would have thought?
Is a complete mystery.
Yeah, Rev's turn next.
You know what? I might do it next week, actually.
Yeah, do it.
And I might let the missus do it.
Did any of you ever used to follow Prairie Boy 77, the Canadian little vlogger? Do you ever remember that there was a whole every live stream that Prairie Boy did? He used to have a couple of guys that would bet him $500 to do this, that, and the next thing. There was one of the live streams that he did, and I sat and watched it, and it was hilarious. They donated $500 to his channel for him to sit and drink a bottle of vodka during the live stream. It was absolutely brilliant. Car Crash TV. It was hilarious, man.
I'll do that.
He used to do a lot of like the.
I just
the
call it
true
a Friday
crime
night.
stuff, didn't he?
What's that?
He used to do a lot of the true crime stuff.
No, that's what he does now. He doesn't do his
Yeah.
his motovlogging. He's basically changed his channel into a true crime because, like,
That's
the girl he met, that's what they're into. It all started. Remember that guy who murdered his wife and the 2 kids?
Harvey Two-Face.
That's it, yeah.
So that was kind of sort of the first sort of case that he started working on, and then it's went from there. And that's good. I still talk to him to this day.
He used to, because he used to. I remember the first one I found was he did a lot of. He used to do the old drone flights, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. And it was an MT-07 he had as well.
That's it. Yeah. But he used to do some really good stuff. Oh God, let me find his channel. Hang on. That's it, because he did the aerial sunset with the DJI Mavic, because that was the first. That was like 3 years ago.
Yep.
And then he did obviously the doorbell camera, the theories, evidence about the Mavic. He took a break from social media, and then he came back, but he started doing all this true crime stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, he's got some damn good subscribers. He's got 14.1 thousand subscribers.
Yeah, he's doing well. But as I say, it's like I don't even know whether he's got any of his live streams live on his channel anymore, because it was true Car Crash TV. That was funny.
This isn't going
I bet Paul's got a hairy lap now. He's going to stick it on and make it look like he's good.
I've got hairy balls now.
I feel sorry for his keyboard.
The keyboard's over there. It's fine.
The Schaefer Macmillan Cancer. You should get sponsored, yeah. Well, if you want to donate any money through my channel, and then I'll just pass it on. As I say, with my stuff, all my subscriptions, and all, if you do subscribe to my channel and you do a paid subscription, all the money goes to mental health awareness. I tend to just donate to MHA, so and it helps all the PTSD bikers. It's just a big mental health charity. It's the same as when we did the Pulborough Run; it went to mine. So but none of that money went to mine, which was pain in the arse. But because I actually put cash down there and I actually gave cash over the counter when we did that run. I gave cash over the counter to that, and that was really annoying, because I've just found out that none of the money went to the mental health awareness, so which was annoying, because obviously me and Simon had set that up for weeks, haven't we, Simon? Yeah. So
I'm just finishing off. Hold on.
That's what I need.
You don't need a shaver. You need a buffer.
Are they the Val ones?
Yeah. Here's a cordless.
I need my mirror now.
You're doing all right, Paul. You're doing all right.
It's on 0. I think that's nice, Rev, what you do. All the money goes to mental health. I think I'm going to do that.
Well, the thing was, it was on a live stream. Oh, God, I think Simon remembers about 6 months ago, but just before we did the Pulborough Run, and some guy donated $100 to the mental health awareness. And I said to him, right, what I'll do is I'll take that $100 and I'm just going to give it straight to Brandon and his charity on the day. The thing is, with YouTube, they take 33.3% of your profits instantly. So I ended up with £77.10 out of the $100 that he gave me. And I actually went down, I said to Brandon, the guys on the store, went, there's £100, don't need it. Boom. Been donated to me on my YouTube channel. There's the money. Stick it in the tub, donate. And then obviously Brandon said, oh, I've dumped the 1000cc club because none of the money went to mental health awareness. And you feel slightly like you've been bent over a barrel and arse raped.
Where did this money go, Rev?
It's no one knows. That's the thing. And both me and Simon have come off the 1000cc club now.
Well, that's basically fraud then.
Yeah, it is. And the amount of stuff, because obviously CDB Jay took a lot. I had a big box of goodies. So Viper helmets had donated. I got Muck Off to send me a load of stuff. I got a couple of bits from GoPro, like little clamps and bits and pieces they'd sent me as freebies. And I took it all down there in a box and went, there it is, raffle it off if you can get some money for it, you know, and it all goes to mental health awareness and helps out all the guys that got PTSD. And then when Brandon came back to me and said, I've dumped 1000cc Club, I've opened up We Are Moto as mine, and that's basically Brandon's new label on Facebook. And when he said to me, he said, all the money from that ride to Pulborough has gone nowhere. They basically creamed the money for themselves. You feel slightly agitated. To say that I'd been, you know, anally raped is an understatement, you know. Me and Simon had bent over backwards. We'd organised all the run out of Eclipse. But, you know, Andy had gone down. We'd taken Steve with us. Ali and Hayden had gone. And everybody had all gone down there for a good day out. And then to find out that it's all, you know, it's all gone sideways. It's not on. It's definitely not on.
No, it's not. He takes it, fair? Is it? You know, we as bikers, we're more pretty honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We all are, and to have that done across you is, you feel a little
disgusting. It's fair.
Yeah. As you know, and CDB, he donated cash as well. You know, everybody down there that day. It was a really shit turnout. The wheelie stand didn't turn out. Loads of people didn't turn up. Andy and Simon got the drones up there and did a bit of footage. And then, you know, Cancer Charity, you know, went missing as well. You know, there was nothing there. As CDB said, there was nothing there. It was so badly organised. But Brandon had tried to put it all together and people had just pulled out at the last minute. But it wasn't on. It definitely wasn't on that day.
Do you think we could do a bit of a collection when we do the Milton Keynes UK motor vlog kind of thing?
The thing is I'm going to organise it all. I'm going to actually shell out of my own pocket, but I'm going to show the receipts for everything I've got. So to actually book the stand is 1,160 quid. That is for the pitch. So that's what it's costing. The marquees I've managed to pull for free. The DJ is my guy, Gary. So Gary's going to bring basically my old disco down with the video screen.
He's pretty good or something.
Yeah. I've got a mate of mine that said to me, he said, I can provide little, they're like picnic table, you know, like the fold out picnic table that you get for one person. And it's basically a fisherman's chair that you sit in. He said, I can provide them. He said, I'll charge you £1 for a chair and table. So that's 30 quid I've got to provide for them. But 30 motorbikes, we'll get a chair and a table.
Wooden benches, mate. I can get wooden benches from work for nothing.
Yeah. But I've got 30 of these little picnic tables and chairs, so you can have your little stand, you can have your setup. We've got the video screen. You can all park your bikes in the back. But I'm going to be quite open and say, this is the cost. This is what it is. It's going to work out about 60 quid a person, 50 to 60 quid a person, which is nothing. But I've messaged GoPro, I've messaged Drift, I've messaged Muck Off, Viper helmets, Shoei, Arai. I've chucked emails left, right, and centre. And saying, look, we're 9 months out from this venue. We need to get this organised now because the prep, as I say, preparation is what you need. This is what's coming off next year. Bang, 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 bang. What are you going to do for us? What can you give us in the way of freebies? Any extra cash? I'm not going to pocket your cash. And I'm sure we'll have a charity buckets there or whatever. But I'm going to try and do everything for Mind, for the mental health awareness charities. Bang it into Mind. There's the bucket. Chuck the cash in. I'm going to get the guys from Mind to come down at the end of the day and take the buckets away. I'm not going to store them overnight. I'm going to say, there's the buckets. Take it away. That's yours for the day. And then them count it up. And then what we get in, they'll give
to Mind. They'll come down with us and be there with, and they'll take it away there and then.
Exactly. So yeah,
best option, to be honest. Yeah. I'll have them there all day.
Yeah.
And as I say, you know, we're all in this together. The amount of times that Zed over there, he's disappeared for a minute, but Zed's had issues, and Simon's picked the phone up, turned his chair around on a live stream, and been chatting to Zed on the live stream. And we're all here for each other. You know, at the end of the day, we all suffer with depression, anxiety, PTSD, mental health awareness. If we can help each other out, then that is what the idea of the Friday live stream is. If someone has a problem, Brandon had it as well. Brandon had issues as well. Who was the first one on the phone? Simon. Simon is the godsend of this room. Simon is on the phone to everybody. Simon's seen me have down days, and he's like, "How you getting on this week?" "Oh, fucking shit." But Simon is the one that gels this group together.
Yeah, 100% second that. Simon was the first person to reach out, and I must admit, with me personally, Rhythmic was the second. Rhythmic was right on about it straight away. Private message me.
Rhythmic, Uncle Red, you know, Simon, Boo, you know, all right. Everyone takes the piss out of CDB Jay, but Jay's a bit of a laugh and a joke. But Jay's there if you need something, and he's always, "Oh, my missus has got a car, you know, she'll run shit out for you." So you know, Jay is the bit of the joker in the room, and we appreciate that. You know, he's young, but Jay does help out occasionally, and so does Boo. You know, Rev and Ali and Hayden, they help out as well. It's a good community that we've got, but the main man is this guy, Simon. You know, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have got my GTR. If it wasn't for him, I have so many bloody down days, and Simon's been there, done it, had the T-shirt. Simon's always there at the garage. "How you doing, mate? How you doing? You coming out for a ride?" And I always buy him a coffee. But you know, if I could give him a hug and give him a kiss on the cheek and say to him, "Simon," that's exactly what he'd say. But Simon,
the two years are GTR rider, so it would be totally acceptable.
Yeah. We love you, Simon. We love you. Let me come and shave your manscaping.
Yeah. You know, there's people here. Simon is the man. Yeah, Simon is indeed the man. You know, Simon is there for everybody. Red, me love Simon long time. Yeah.
Well, thank you, thank you for that. I'm embarrassed now. You've nearly shut me up. But not quite.
No,
the only reason I fully understand it is because I've been there. I've been there. I've been in those dark places, and you know where you want to do.
I can honestly say that when I come down next year,
you buying the beers?
Yeah, I'll definitely be on the beers, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, if we get enough of us down here, I've got an Indian restaurant. I'm very good friends with the owner, and if there's enough of us, he'll shut the restaurant for us, and we'll have a good meal and everything. So.
Yeah, and the one person, obviously, I haven't known him for very, very long, but Peaky down, I've got to get my fingers right now. Peaky down there on the bottom corner.
Shiny head at bottom, yeah.
Shiny head down the bottom, but down the bottom right hand side if you're looking at the screen. You know, I haven't known Peaky for very long, but me and Peaky are basically on the same wavelength, being ex-military. When he sent me the videos, and I went, "Jesus Christ, they're mans," and he went, "Yeah," and I went, "Oh God, the old Pinsgowers." And it's when you start getting into chatting with the army boys, and it's like, Jesus Christ, you know, it's good to actually have a chat, and oh my God, that brought back so many memories for me. But you know, obviously, I didn't serve very long. I was only in for 3 years, but you know, the stuff that I saw at 18, I always go on about it. The stuff that I saw at 18, an 18-year-old shouldn't have seen it. And obviously, Simon Weston, all the guys off the Galahad, and I was only logistics, getting people in and out of places with the signals, doing the radio community. You'll remember the old bloody Klansman radios, Peaky.
Klansman, yeah. And I mean, you got the old Vipers and the old Red Sifters and all that.
We used to have the Klansmans out in bloody Northern Ireland to pick up the local tax.
I mean, I joined in '93. We're still there. You know what I mean? White Sifters and you know the Violet Jokers and all the rest, all that.
Yeah, all that shit back then. But it's when you start chatting with people and you can relate to it and you start talking about it, your life gets so much easier, and you think, God, there's someone that's been there, done it, and shared it with me.
You get banned now because there's too much skin on camera.
Yeah, I'm up for coming to so Bike Hub. If you're into the MK charity run, we have a UK moto vloggers meetup. We've got a WhatsApp group running. Drop us if you drop me a DM on my Insta, on my Facebook. Leave me your phone number. I'll add you into the UK moto vloggers WhatsApp. It does get a little bit strange at times because we do share banter between all the boys on the room.
We do share banter with Andy GSA Tractor.
True. Be aware there are females on the UK moto vloggers group, so there are females in there. Try and keep it discreet. But we're organising next July. It's July-August time. Milton Keynes Stadium. So it's the big stadium in Milton Keynes. Normally we get between 3,000 to 16,000 people in there. Big stand. It's going to be the biggest stand, but we're right next to my garage one. So Eclipse Motorcycles, then the UK Moto Vloggers. Phil's actually said to me, if you want to disappear off my stand and run the Moto Vlog stand, I went, Simon's going to be there. Simon can run the stand. I'll deal with the bikes on the bikes.
Rev, is it true that every moto vlogger that turns up has to sell at least 3 Lex motors before they go on the stand?
That's me, fuck me.
I'm fucked for the night, didn't I?
No, you have to do a guest ride of an electric bike.
Yeah, you got to guess right. You got to guess right the cipher around the car park at 30 miles an hour.
Actually, definitely fucking.
Yeah,
while it's burning.
it's gonna be a good meetup. But if Missing Them Flyer turns up, you've got to promise to give him a kick out the car park before 5 minutes.
Oh, we're gonna fuck him off. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
boys and girls. Fuck off.
We're not interested in these people that wannabes with 200,000 followers. I have been told by a certain few people that premises may come up. I have been told as well that Toasty may come up, Toasty on Tick or Beans on Toast may come up and join us as well. So I'm dropping the feelers out with the big moto vloggers that obviously mean something on YouTube. I'm not interested in these people that, oh, this is my latest bike. This is, yeah, you're there for the money, mate. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in the diehard bikers that talk bikes, want to talk to people and not piss their subscribers off. I'll tell you one story. Missing Them Flyer went into Super Sausage with Henry Cole. Him and Henry Cole were sat in the main restaurant part. So you've got two parts Super Sausage. You've got the main cafe. If you've seen my videos, you know the main cafe as we pull in. We go to the pit stop, which is the outside bit that Chris runs, the owner. He does his little coffee and burger stand. Missing Them Flyer went into the main restaurant, sat there having his food with Henry Cole. And a normal run of the day biker comes in with his bike and he went, "Oh, are you Missing Them Flyer?" And he went, "Yeah." "Oh God, you're Henry Cole." "Yeah." "Oh, can I get a photo with you in a minute?" And Missing Them Flyer turned around. He went, "I'm having my breakfast. Can you just wait 5 minutes?" And he went, "I only want to get a quick photo with you." "I'm eating, mate." Yeah, attitude. When you go and chat with Simon, Red, Rhythmic, me, Boating Biker Bird. And we're all, "Hey, mate, how you doing?" Shake your hand. "Do you want a cup of..." Well, it's normally me. "Do you want a cup of coffee?" I normally end up buying the coffees at Super Sausage off of Chris, but he copped us an attitude. For someone that's got, what, I think 60,000 followers, it's not on. Your subscribers are the people that make your content. If you're going to be to a subscriber, then you don't need to be on YouTube.
That's absolutely disgusting. Like, see personally, see if I was at the Super Sausage and somebody come up and asked me for a photograph or whatever, I'd just send my butler to deal with it.
Now we know you ain't got a butler because you're Scottish. You're too tight paper.
It'd be easy for me. I'd be saying, "Which one of my 63 subscribers are you?"
Well, seeing as I can't,
just lost another one.
Yeah, well, seeing as I can't recognise Boating Biker Bird when I'm at Super Sausage, so
you got Rev waving at any motherfucker. I'm okay.
It's like Rev, hello, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but it's like I said the other week with that Missing Them Flyer. my mate delivered to his house. He was delivering. He'd had just rock up. Do you know what I mean? He delivered a parcel and said, "Oh, how you doing?" And he gave Mick a bollocking. He was like, "You ain't supposed to be here." And he was like, "No, mate, I'm delivering a fucking parcel, mate." Do you know what I mean? It's only now I've realised who you am. You know what I mean? And they give him a fucking right bollocking.
Yeah.
In the end, he went, "Oh, fuck it, I'm fucking gone, like, fuck bollocks you."
I got fed up watching him sit down reading a paper to me like I was a doctor. I said, "You know what? Fuck off." I'm not
Oh, the
interested."
motorcycle news bit. That's just
You should have filmed it and fucking filled him in.
Exactly. Yeah. I can't be asked with people like that. A good one to mention is obviously RJ, Royal Jordanian.
Yeah.
And he rides around London. He's got, I think, 2 million subscribers now or something stupid like that. But everyone that spots RJ is like, "Yeah, good to see you. Nice bike. Like your bike." Blah, blah, blah. He's humble to everybody.
One of the best things that I've ever seen with RJ was when he was filtering through the traffic and the bus driver sticks his hand out.
Yeah, gives him a fist bump.
And like the guy runs by the bus because the bus driver saw him coming and he just fist bumps him. That is internet gold.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
That is quality. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
But he's a magnet for that. But can you remember the one that the bike thieves pulled up on him, the scooters?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then he went back and chased the cops down and told the cops like the edges and whatever. RJ is brilliant, especially with that noodle with it just like rave bombing and stuff like that.
But what people don't realise is RJ actually stands for something. He is a Royal Jordanian.
Yeah.
And that's why he doesn't earn any money off of YouTube. He gives it away.
Yeah.
And for someone to do that on YouTube and just like, and people say to him, you never show your face. No, my private life is my private life. My YouTube life is my YouTube life.
Yeah.
I keep my family separate. But because I said to him, I said, "Why do you always assault the bush in the back garden?" Because he's got this bush in the back garden. He throws crap at it. And he said, "Yeah, my mother-in-law bought me this tree, so I bloody hate this bush in the garden." He says, "I'm trying to kill it by throwing stuff at it." And that's typical RJ, but he's such a humble guy. When you actually meet him, he is a humble guy. And it's the same as Premises, Premises 187. He pops in and out my stream every now and then. He's popped up on a couple of live streams. He's like, following. What? Fucking hell.
I thought that was Red's computer then.
That's internet gold. I know.
I was about to say my computer's just kicked off on it.
Sorry.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah,
I'm disappointed.
Premises comes in the room. Premises.
Don't worry about us.
But Prem's a nice guy.
Hoovering up my pubes.
Paul, I'm
Fucking hell,
disappointed. Paul
we've had
he never put his penny on. Rev, another one for me was $1 Million Bogan. I had see when I first saw him, I had this sort of idea of what he was and what his channel was in my head. And then he did a tour of the UK. And I watched this whole UK tour, and I actually changed my mind and I actually posted it on one of his videos, and I said I thought you were something that you weren't, and I apologise for even thinking it.
That's what I said.
Now that I understand what you're all about, see the way that guy films a YouTube clip or a YouTube, it's absolutely brilliant. The way it's pieced together, his drone footage, everything that he does, it's very, very clever. And like, I know for a fact, say for example, I'm filming a 15 minute film. That might be 3 or 4 hours worth of footage that I'm walking through. With $1 Million Bogan, he's like, if he wants to say something to the camera, he'll switch it on, bang, he'll hit it, switch it off. If he's in a train, bang, hi guys, blah blah blah, and it's done. But when he's actually creating the vlog, he's already thinking about the edit. I'm not thinking about the edit. I sit and watch it back, and then I edit what I've got. He's not. He's creating what he wants as opposed to editing what he's got. And that's a difference. That's a lesson.
He's creating the footage, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So he's going to find the footage that he wants to edit.
Yeah. That's it. That's exactly it. It's like he's staged it all. It's like he's thinking, right, what would be good, right? A cool shot, right? We need a foyer shot of a hotel, so we'll do a foyer shot of a hotel. Possibly get an interaction with somebody of the hotel or whatever if they're up to that. We'll do that and we'll put that in and blah. He's bang, 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 bang. He's got it all. He's got it all worked out, and he's so natural with it, and he's so good with it as well. He's very, very engaging, and that's what I love about him.
I want to break free.
I want to break free.
I want to break free from it all.
I just want it known, all the while I was doing that, I was actually removing a hacker from a client's website at the same time as shaving my head. So technically, I'm getting paid for that.
You look loads better with a shaved head.
Okay.
I'm a handsome bugger, aren't I?
You am.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm going to go for the George Michael.
Brilliant.
I'm going to get
just to let you guys know, I've just had Bike Hub message his phone number in, so I'm going to put him up on the WhatsApp group shortly.
Spot on.
Sweet.
I'm not on that group anymore.
Did we bring it up earlier?
Simon, got your message. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I seem to have fallen off that group, Rev.
You should be on it, Paul.
Was it the naked pictures, Paul? Was that what it was?
What, mine?
I'm just rolling. I've got so many comments coming in. Yeah, Simon, I got your message. Yeah.
It's Manscaped time now, guys. It's gone quiet. I'm joking.
All right. Give me 5 minutes. I just need to have a leak, and I should be back.
Right, we can all talk about him again now.
One aspect that strikes many of the millions of visitors.
Right, it's confused me. You got my what message you got?
What message did you send?
It wasn't from me.
It's
another side.
I'm just more intrigued with this person who tried to jump in the group.
Oh, what's all that about? I missed that. I must have been busy.
And you was cutting your hair, but somebody tried to infiltrate the group basically and tried to jump on the live stream with a inappropriate name.
Oh right, aye, that.
You sure that wasn't Crazy Dad Biker?
No, that's. I don't know. I'm going to check just now because I don't know if any of you've got TubeBuddy. I don't know whether Rev's maybe attached any tags to the live stream. Because sometimes what it does is it attracts bots, it attracts. There's certain sort of spam or scam sort of channels that they look out for specific tags, and then they'll hit the live chat. It's just a total troll. That's basically what it is. Rev, maybe you should obviously because you're the sort of main live streamer. You could maybe make us administrators within the live chat. So if you don't catch it, we do. Do you know what I mean? So we're all, if there's like say 5 or 6 people on it, there's 6 people looking at it as opposed to you who's hosting it. Do you know what I mean? Because I've seen it on other live chats where people have got spanners where they can vet anything that comes through and let it. Do you know what I mean?
I can do that. Yeah, because I got a few on the. Oh God, yeah, I got a few up here. Let me just have a roll.
something very unexpected.
And saying that, once I've had a couple of bottles of Buckfast, I might be letting through some right shady comments.
Let me just approve. Let me just approve all these. I've got loads of like show comments. That one. Yeah.
It's not now fucking reading the screen.
But that's the thing. That's the thing about it, Rev. It's like obviously it's going through your channel. You can you have to administer it all.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, we're on your channel, and like I'm not going to do
I should be
anything.
able to make. What I'll do is I'll set it up next week with a load of admins. So as you come in,
We're not going to do anything that's going to affect your channel because if it's
I
affecting
know.
you, it's affecting us. So that's just not going to happen.
hang
We're
on,
all
let
on
me
the
see if
same
I can do it
wavelength.
from, how the hell do you make admins?
Don't we? To be honest. You're like,
Hang on, let me go guests.
You can also do it. You can share the live stream on different channels, can't you?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to find out how to do this because I've never done this before. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether it's a setting like see on your own YouTube channel whether you have to go into your own personal settings and then set administrators.
I can set that up. That's not a problem.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not sure whether that's the case. I've never done it myself, so I don't know. But it would take a wee bit of sort of you could just carry on with hosting the show, and we can watch out for anything untoward that might be hitting the live chat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
we can all see what's coming in then, really, rather than you sit there having to try and scroll.
Having to monitor everything and man phones at the same time as well.
Definitely. So, like, basically,
you need to have this StreamYard account anyway, don't you? And a professional.
Exactly. Yeah.
Problem solved is problem fucking half, don't you?
That's it. So, like, anytime you've got a live stream, you can guarantee it's going to be 100% smart. So we'll filter out all the rest of the rubbish, like bike comments and stuff. It'll just be all smut.
Yeah, exactly. Moderator's not sure if you can do it through StreamYard. I'll probably be able to do it. I'll have a look if I can do it through StreamYard.
Under StreamYard on settings there is one for invite member. I'm not sure what that is, but
right. I take it that the moderators only comes under if you're doing it YouTube live.
Yeah, the YouTube Live does it. I don't know anything about StreamYard to comment, but
yeah,
I'm
not sure.
Right then, gents, I'm off.
Right, we're going to switch over to Simon because it's 11 o'clock.
No. I've got. I'm driving in the morning again. I wasn't supposed to be, but I am. Yeah, so. You carry on because eventually I'm going to flag.
That's all right. I'm going to sign off for the night because I'm at the garage at 5 in the morning anyway. So nice long day for me. And then Sunday, I don't think Sunday's going to happen because they reckon it's going to be piddling down the rain or what.
Right.
Yeah. Right. We start signing off. Simon, what you got for the weekend?
Well, driving again tomorrow, so getting a bit more practice in before I've got my test in December. And then we are getting the house ready and bits and pieces up for the Halloween party next weekend. That'll be done for the weekend, and then Monday back to work.
Stu?
I am pretty much doing absolutely nothing. Haven't got anything planned. I'm going to go around to a lockup and get the ZX9 out because I need to take the pump off it to get ready for the fuel pump coming on Monday. But apart from that, I'm not doing anything else. I'm not riding, so that's me.
Peaky?
So tomorrow I'm meeting up with them guys who have got the smaller channels tomorrow. Got the Barmer, have a ride out. After that, I got much planned. I'll be sending some videos out on our little WhatsApp chat of what I did this week. But apart from that, I'll be riding all year, all through the winter. So
Same here.
I need to ride all through the winter.
Oh, looking rather posh there. It's like, it suits you. It really does suit you. Looks good. Looks good.
I didn't want to go for the shiny look like Peaky there.
Don't keep
because
making
Peaky's got a better looking head than me. I don't get away with it. I've got a funny old head. But what am I doing for the weekend? Well, tomorrow I'm going to a mate's wedding. Sunday I'm stripping down the bike, giving it a good old clean up and sort some bits out on that. And that's my weekend. Nice and short and simple.
Marvelous. Right, lovely one. Thanks everybody for coming in. Thanks to obviously Ali, Hayden, MT, Boo, BBB, Uncle Red, Bruce. Bruce was in there. Haggis Whisperer. Who else are we adding? CDB. Everybody. There's so many people.
So Moto, it's 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, Bike Hub, all the small channels that have come in tonight to share our live stream. It is much appreciated. As always, we do it every Friday night. It's just to catch up with the boys. It's something on a Friday night we can just have a little bit of fun. Thanks to Stu, Simon, obviously Paul under here, Peaky as well. Don't forget, big one. If you haven't caught up on any of these guys' live streams, roll back on the side chat from all the streams. Check out all the bikers. If you want to list the bikers, drop it in. If you want to be on the UK Moto Vloggers and you're a Moto Vlogger, drop me your phone number on a DM. I will add you into the UK Moto Vloggers WhatsApp. It does get a little bit strange at times when our GSA Tractor has a few bevies and he decides to post crap. Peaky normally chucks his army stuff in there, but it's all good banter. It's the same as a Friday night live stream. It's the boys on WhatsApp. Thank you very much to everybody. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. It's not going to be the half-hour run out like I normally do at the end of the show. But as
crack open another bottle of wine.
25 minutes.
Thanks to Simon, Stuart, Zedhead, Mr. Beardy Boy, who's loved by a few women here. Slightly moist rooms tonight. Peaky, as with his little bit of ginger there going on as well. And of course, Kojak down the bottom. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. It's been a great week. Enjoy your weekend. If you're riding, ride safe. As Simon says, keep it rubber side down, shiny side up. And as I always say, be well, ride safe, take care, guys. And from RB, as always, it's a big goodbye from me. See you all on the flip side. Take care, guys.